Oh, your shirt. Don't worry, I looked at him 100 times and didn't notice. Hey, big spender.
Don't play him now. That is going to the stage show. All right. Just gotta fix my hair.
Yeah, well, we're going to get a hair and makeup person in.
Shit go. Shit go.
All right, guys, welcome back for another week of the Nighttime podcast.
Yeah.
How you going, Kenny?
Yeah, good, mate. Good.
Big Andy back, mate.
Yeah, back, feeling better this week.
Feeling better?
You off the
Come
toilet,
back.
mate?
Off the toilet.
Yeah, good work.
Another week, coming off another loss.
Yes.
Very
Pretty disappointing.
Groundhog Day-ish, isn't it?
Well, we were in front, weren't we?
Well, we drew even, we come back and...
Yeah, well, we were in front 2016,
True, yeah.
10 minutes into the second half, and then
Yep.
The wheels
we
fell
just,
off.
we just lost our way.
Yep.
Yeah, no Josh tonight?
No, Josh is gone.
Yeah, I'm not sure where he is.
Bingo? Wasn't he going to bingo tonight?
Oh,
Could have, yeah. It might have been.
That was the rumour I heard.
Yeah.
It was either bingo or bowls. He likes bowls too.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he played bowls at a pretty high level when he was at school.
right.
Fair enough.
yeah, fair enough.
First name basis.
Anyway, brought that up one time.
At Bandcamp.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Let's move on.
Let's go to crew review.
Yeah, anyway, crew review brought to you by Steak and Chops. I actually went up there on the weekend. Steak
Yeah.
and Chops, yeah. Got some
Got some meat.
got
Brought
some meat.
back.
Oh,
I thought we might have had the barbie on tonight and we turned up.
oh, no, sorry, I can't.
It's a bit chilly out
Yeah.
there, mate. It's like -4 up in Curry. Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was good stuff. So head on up and get yourself some. And yeah, what can you say, really? Disappointing.
Something's not right.
Not even just us fans are disappointed. I reckon the players are disappointed as
they're
well.
just playing with no confidence. Finding ways to make errors and
I
tackles.
think there was a few of them that were trying too hard.
Yeah.
I think, and it made a few mistakes.
Play out of their skin, yeah.
But-
Just got to, basically, to tell you the truth, mate, they just got to go back to basic football, mate. Just none of this. I know sometimes razzle dazzle football. Yeah, it's awesome, it's unreal, and it works. But for the Knights at the moment, I don't think it's not working.
No.
So just go back to the basics. You know what I mean? Complete sets. Kick downfield, play down their end instead of playing down our end, which is what was happening.
Make your tackles.
Yeah,
So
and
that's the
complete the
biggest-
tackles. Yeah,
That was
like,
his biggest problem. I
get them
thought,
on their
too.
backs.
They're just on our just like there was no urgency.
Yeah.
It just seemed like that.
The edge, that edge, I
young
think.
Blake's on the edge, I know, but
Was
Yeah, I
it
know,
Simmy's
but-
edge? I think it might have been Paul Simmy's edge.
Yeah,
the
they got
debutants.
carved up down that
Yeah,
side,
yeah.
But he played well as well.
He
for a-
come back
for a
and play,
debut.
yeah, like he had a blinder. He set up a try and almost scored one at the end there at the first half.
yeah,
so
he showed some good touches. so
yeah.
I will say
You
one
can tell,
thing.
you can tell he's got ability. Like
Yeah, well, I was
Work
only
on
just
it.
saying it last week in the podcast. I said we need to get some of these young, hungry, and look what
Kids.
happened. Yeah, he I wanted him to debut. I need him in there, and then like the next day, I found out that he was playing. So yeah,
But I will say one thing. There's been a lot of negative from fans out there. You're like, get rid of Kurt, man. Get rid of this. I didn't think Kurt Mann played that badly. Like he didn't play great,
no,
but he didn't set a foot. He never dropped the ball. Like catching it from kicks. He dropped a couple from passes to him. I think he was trying to do too much. You know.
Yeah.
Well, he was the main person out
When was the
there.
last time he played fullback?
That's right too.
Fullback for ages. I think he had one training session.
Wasn't it the Dragons game?
He only played like 10, 15 minutes of that one. But
Yeah.
We've
He's,
forgotten about that one.
give him a break, I reckon. Like people.
he's back to his preferred position.
That's right, but people are forgetting at the start of the season, for probably the first 6 rounds or whatever, he was one of our best players.
Yeah,
course he
and look
was.
at last
He
year.
was all
Last year he
That's
killed
right.
it. So
Yeah, that's
So,
right. So,
you know,
That's why
I'll
I call
say
him
now,
killer.
get off his back, leave the poor bloke alone, and
he's only
give him a
human.
chance.
yeah,
He's only human, mate.
yeah.
But-
Form's temporary.
That's
Class is
right.
permanent. That's what they say. So he's a good player.
That's
He'll
right.
bounce back.
Yeah, champion bloke,
bounce back.
champion
The
player.
last,
you
the
will,
last
mate,
thing
you
they
will.
need is all the fans jumping on their backs and
Yeah.
smashing them. And
That's
they,
right.
They feel bad enough themselves.
They need the
They're
fans at the
ones out
moment.
there
Like
playing it.
that's the best thing about the Knights or Newcastle.
Yeah.
They thrive.
Yeah.
When the fans are there and they're cheering them on, that's when the team
Yeah,
thrives.
that's right.
You know what I mean? I think
That's right.
Andrew John said it last year. Like I know when the Knights are going well, the town's doing well. When the Knights aren't doing well, the town's not doing well.
Yeah.
But sometimes the Knights need the town to get behind them to do well.
And this is
so
the
maybe
time.
yeah, this is the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like everyone's whinging and complaining. I know we've got a fair dinkum roster there. I know.
Yeah.
We're being rebuilt.
Yeah.
Now we just got to wait for that rebuild to gel.
Yeah.
Once that team gels and once they gel and they get going,
Yeah.
mate, we're gonna be
We've
be
still
up
got-
there. You know
we've
what I
still
mean?
got good
So
players out
That's
too.
right.
Yeah,
Mitchell Pearce.
it's-
I've
There's
said
a
it before,
few-
but he's a massive.
there's a
out.
few-
yeah, he's huge.
you
It's
know.
a huge out. He's our main playmaker.
The thing is,
So-
too, okay, going back to Penrith again, look how good they are. They weren't always like that. They were like us for a bit.
Yeah.
And now look at them. So we just got to stick with it. And I think, we went through 3 years of a wooden spoon. This is just a hole that we can get out of. So,
That's
this is
it.
the time where we need
We're
to
not
support
out of
them.
this season yet.
Oh,
There's
no,
a couple of
it's-
reinforcements
it's
coming in.
halfway
which
through
we'll
the season.
talk
You know what I
about
mean? So
shortly.
it's a long season. We're halfway through it, and
Hey,
we've still got a lot of footy to play. So
I'll still be there. No, I don't care.
Yeah.
Well, obviously I do. I want to see them win. But if
Yeah.
we lost, I'll still be there every game.
yeah, always, mate, always.
Can I just mention the one thing that really annoyed me on the weekend? And I think it was a massive mistake, not by the Knights football team or anything like that, but somebody sent a text out. Tweet out straight after the game. It was like it would have been within 30 seconds of the loss, straight up. Lessons learned. We'll move on to next week. I go, no, that's not. We don't want to hear that. We're hearing that every week.
Yeah.
the lessons,
That's
move on
right.
to next week. Yeah, that really got under my skin.
Skin.
That message, like, and I don't know who sent it out, but that was,
Yeah.
that's a shocking call. Like,
Will that be from the Knights media or?
yeah, it's a Knights media, whoever that is, but that really, whoever sent that out, mate, that should have been taken straight down, and fans don't want to hear that.
No,
Stuff like that. Not when you lost 7 of our last 9 or something games.
They've got to reverse that somehow.
Yeah, we don't want to hear
Yeah,
that every week. We hear that.
It's sort of
know that.
negative sort of talk kind
It's
of
just
thing.
like we'll just accept that. It's not a
Yeah.
loss.
But the thing is
learn our
too-
lessons, we'll do it again next week.
Like Phil, I watched a bit of that. What is it? That Knights HQ podcast or whatever.
Yeah.
Only because Phil Gardner was on there, and I'm with him exactly what he said. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Our home games, we should win every home game.
100%.
100%. You know what I mean? And he said that's one of the goals.
Yeah.
He said the away games they'll come. He said, but our home games, we should be winning every single home game. We
Yeah.
should not be losing at home.
No.
But do you know what
And-
we need to do there?
He's dead set right. You know.
yeah.
So
We need to bring it back where teams before used to fear coming to
back
Newcastle.
to Newcastle. Yeah,
They
we need to
hated
bring that
playing there
back
because it
And-
was always a hard task.
and to tell you the truth, that come out of Gordon Tallis's mouth too. He said
Sure.
that a couple of weeks ago. He
That's
goes, mate. He goes, you look at the draw, and you'd be going, oh, who are we playing next week? And then when everyone said Newcastle, your head would go down and be like,
Yeah.
oh, we got to go to Newcastle.
I've heard Blocker Roach say the same thing.
He
wouldn't
goes
sleep
going
the
down,
night before, like-
going up the F3 to
Yeah.
Newcastle. He said, mate, geez, it's going to be a tough game up there. And
Yeah.
we always used to have tough games in Balmain. And every time we played them back then it was called the International Sports Centre, Marathon, Energy Australia, whatever.
Yep.
We always used to do them too.
Yeah.
And they were a top side back in the late 80s, early
Yeah.
90s, the Tigers. So
But do you know another thing that made it hard for the teams back then? Was the crowd. It was the
Yeah.
crowd that get
the crowd,
involved.
yeah.
Yeah,
And that's
the
what-
crowd, the crowd's still there.
And maybe Chief.
yeah.
I wouldn't like to run at him.
Yeah,
100%. But
Yeah.
but the crowd does get involved, but we
Yeah.
need to get involved more,
yeah.
and louder.
But they also knew back then with the old stadium, the old grandstand, those sheds there, they were getting cold showers.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was-
yeah.
They were lucky if the hot water got turned
To
on.
them, yeah.
It wasn't going
Well, I don't think the hot
Yeah,
water
before
ever
they
got
got there.
turned on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right. That's
So-
right. So it was going to be a hard day for them, and they knew that.
Yeah.
You go down there now, the sheds now, they've got swimming pools and
Oh, yeah,
sorts of
it's off
stuff,
tap,
so
man.
Yeah, how good's that, eh?
oh,
Like,
they got it.
and then we're going to
Oh.
get the centre of
Well, it's already getting built, mate. The
Across the
dirt's
road.
getting moved, mate.
Well, they call it the
So
centre of Ecuador.
Yeah. Tongue twister. But like Penrith's got the same, and now we're getting it. So maybe that
All
could
the
be a
clubs-
help.
All the clubs are getting those now. They're
So
all,
that could
they're all
be-
building them.
yeah.
Help
And
with
the
the
best thing
trainer.
about our centre of excellence is there's going to be a legends room. There's going to be the Chiefs legends
Yes.
room.
Yeah.
So that's
So
gonna
it
be
should.
good. Yeah.
Because to be honest, I'm all for the Andrew Johns stand, but this side should be the Chief
Chief,
Harrigan.
yeah, it should be Paul Harrigan.
What he done for the club is instrumental.
Yeah,
Not
I'm
just on the
surprised that
field,
they haven't. I'm surprised they haven't done it yet.
Not just on the
or
field?
named it.
but off the field as
Field,
well.
yeah.
And I know there's all this talk about bronze for John's statue, and I agree. But there also needs to be one of Paul Harrigan with a 97 grand final
Yeah.
statue at the front.
Standing on his head, doing all the good stuff.
Yeah, one with Chief holding up the trophy.
Yeah.
The other one with Andrew Johns doing it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he's just had a stitch up.
Yeah.
There we go. The Chiefs back up. But I mean, like he.
Only just got it. Yeah.
Yeah, so did I. But what he brought to the club, and he saved us from going to the Super League.
No, he did. Yeah.
He got all the troops on a minibus and drove into Sydney to sign the ARL because Newcastle was about to sign
the
with
Super League. Yeah.
So he doesn't do that. We don't win the 97 grand final.
No, we're trying to battle Brisbane for the Super League trophy, which I think was a very poor trophy.
Yeah.
I think the whole Super League
There was no
pretty
design in that trophy, that Super League trophy, mate. It was pretty ordinary.
I think the whole Super League concept.
Can't get nothing better than that
There's
one.
a reason
mate.
it's gone.
Arthur Summons, Norm Proven trophy.
To be honest,
that's
Ken Arthurson. I don't think there's been a better person to run the game than him.
back in the day.
Yeah.
He ran it for a while too. Like it wasn't just a couple of years. He ran it.
He done
for-
a great job.
I think it was 2
him and John
decades.
Quayle, yeah.
I think it was
Yes,
something like that. 2 decades. I think.
Yeah.
Winfield Cup days, mate. Yeah.
You'd know John Quayle.
Yeah, I know John Quayle.
We'll
Well,
go
not
over-
personally,
No, but
but
you know of him. We'll go over my shoulder.
yeah, it's a little bit like him, isn't it?
It does, doesn't it? Yeah. Mr. Quayle.
We're working on that too, but like if you look at the pack we've got now, we're getting back to those good reflection. we're getting back to those days, aren't we? You know, Clemmer, Safidi, Frizzell, Barnett,
Yeah.
another bloke
And
who
you-
looks like he's coming soon.
You
That-
you throw that one in, and
we're starting to get
there's a bit of aggression there.
on paper.
Yeah.
This mongrel there, like
They just
There
got to
is
start.
there.
I don't
that's a
know.
big solid pack.
Like, to be honest, you look at David Clemmer, he's got one of the most mongrel in him. It's just not getting out at the
Yeah.
moment. You know, there's, usually with Clemmer, it's
He
like a switch. When he goes on that field,
Yeah,
that switch is not
Something
getting
switches.
turned on. For
you know
some
what
reason.
it was? It's since he got caught up in some pom poms coming out of the dressing room.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's what
maybe.
it was.
Maybe he needs to get him back on. Maybe we might have to look into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
But no,
no,
there's
we
some-
don't want no pom
There's
poms.
some mongrel there. We just got to get him clicking. Like that's next year. Like even the second half of this year, we're going to have a gun pack.
Yeah, we'll get onto that.
Well, the pack's
little
pretty
bit later.
fit now. You know what I mean? They're all,
But I will
It's a good pack.
say,
Yeah, like,
I will say this: Jacob Saifuni, he is very
he's on the base.
underrated.
Yeah,
He has been an absolute
100%.
gun.
I'd go as far as to say very soon we'll have the best forward, like front row rotation in the NRL.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Very soon.
Why,
Yeah, the
right.
next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While we're on the,
I'm trying to think of a better forward, like front row rotation.
Yeah.
Parramatta's is pretty good.
Penrith,
Oh, it's a bit.
James Fisher Harris and Moses Leota.
Yeah.
Yeah, does it,
But they're
no,
not
he's
putting benches
starting
well,
though,
like-
isn't he, Leota?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then you got
It's a young
Liam
fella.
Martin. Liam Martin.
What's it, the young fella?
Spencer Leno?
No, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's.
I'll tell you what. Obviously, you know, I watch a lot of Penrith. There. I can't. James Fisher Harris has to be the prop of the year. That bloke is an absolute gun.
Yeah.
He's doing all right.
I'm going to go and slip him some money on the weekend, try get him in some red and blue.
Yeah, there's a gun.
All right, but
I don't think Penrith are going to let him go, mate. To tell you the truth,
nah, not at all.
Yeah.
But
But I think we're up there. I think that's
did you watch the show last
we're
week
doing a really good front row.
from your Lou?
Not from the loo, but I watched it afterwards.
You watched it, yeah?
Yeah.
Did you see me bold prediction
I did see your bold prediction.
and what happened?
Don't know, I can't remember.
Yeah. Yeah, but I can't remember it either.
So Arso Sue score a try.
You say that every week, but that's you.
Well, that's
Yeah.
bound to happen.
And one week it did, yeah. Yeah, that's 1 out of 10. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Right.
right.
How many you got?
Heaps.
No.
That's thumbs up.
So yeah, there's not much we can go on.
Nah.
It was a sad week. We just got to
Yeah.
move forward.
Yep.
That's all we can do.
That's what the tweet was.
Well, that's right. But
Anyway.
The
anyway,
only way is up.
No, yeah.
the only way
The
is
season's not over. Like, we're only, 2 points outside the 8.
Yeah,
But we've
well,
gotta do
win.
something
Yeah,
now.
we're only a win
But
out
we
the
need-
8.
yeah.
But we need, and it's going to be a tough ask on the weekend against this Manly side that are going.
I think they
They're
lifted.
going
They're-
strength to
the
strength.
strength,
I
right.
know they beat a pretty average team on the weekend, but
Yeah,
they're going pretty good.
the Riverworms. But
The Worms, yeah.
in saying that too, I think they lifted another gear on the weekend for Bobby Fulton.
Yeah.
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 Because
So-
I'm glad it was last weekend and not.
They've been
I'm
good.
sorry, not glad that it happened at all, but
We know what you mean, yeah.
They've been good for the last, 7 or 8 weeks. However long Tommy's been back there, a different
yeah, I
side.
think
like-
out of their last 7 games, they've won 6. The only loss they've had, and that's the Panthers.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, and started the season with 4 zeros. You know what I mean?
We're
Like,
talking about how terrible they were.
and look at the
They don't
first
go-
game, the Roosters. They
laughing at
got
'em.
smashed. The Roosters put 40 something on them in that first game. It ended up being 48-4 or something. So
No, they've shown you can turn it around. So
Yeah.
That's right.
we've got to do something similar to what they've done.
Well, let's hopefully we.
well, hopefully KP back and you can bring some of
Yeah,
that brilliance
true.
back. You know what I mean? Jeez, we've missed him the last 2 weeks, mate.
Tell you what, Tommy Turbo, but he's
See, I never.
Yeah.
as good a player as
As
I've
any,
seen of him.
yeah, but KP can do that sort of brilliance
Yeah.
too. Look what he did in that Canberra game.
I
You know what I
didn't-
mean?
yeah.
He's the sort of type of player that can do that sort of stuff
Yeah,
too.
but
So
not
I didn't see what all the fuss.
like across the whole team.
Team,
Tommy,
yeah.
I didn't see what all the fuss was really around Tommy Turbo. I thought, yeah, he's good, but but now you look at him,
Mate, he's a great player.
yeah, you just,
he's
Yeah.
good.
you just go,
They're
wow.
going to miss him in the State of Origin season, whether or not he backs up after
Yeah.
the State of Origin and that for
Jared
him.
Hayne had, what was it, 2009 when he took Parramatta
Through to the grand final. Yeah,
He's having that sort of influence
True.
on Manly.
mainly, yeah.
So, but anyway,
Haven't got a
hopefully
bad-
they fall over.
Stumble this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's always
So-
tough. It's always tough games, you know what I mean? Against Manly. I think we got the wood over them last year, but I think we only play them once this year, so
Yeah.
Well, let's hope. Anyway.
let's hope we get the wood over them again.
Yeah, all right, let's move on to Kenny, night of the round, mate.
Yeah, night of the round. Yes.
I'll write these down for Josh, I think. So,
Yeah, we'll do Josh's, eh?
Well, my night of the round, for 1 point, I've got the debutant, I reckon Simmy. I'll give 1 point to Simmy. I think he played.
Yeah, he played
pretty
real well.
good. Set up a try, almost scored one himself. So I'll give it to Simmy for 1 point. 2 points I'm going to give to Lachlan Fitzgibbon. I thought he played pretty well.
Yeah, you're
on
right.
the weekend.
To be honest,
so-
since he's come back, he's
Yeah,
played really well.
Really well, yeah. I seen him play in that knockout reserve grade game a couple of weeks ago, and he was pretty ordinary. And then they put him back in first grade, and he
it
just
clicked.
clicks and goes to a different level. You know what I mean? So. But he played really well on the weekend, so I'm going to give 2 points to him. And my 3 points is going to go to Jacob Saifidi. I thought he was
100% agree.
off the bench.
Yep.
Yeah,
He's
so
been an absolute.
I couldn't.
How proud?
Tyson was there. He was all right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's.
How would you be? You Daniel Saifidi Senior. Your 2 sons are like, how proud of a father? would
Oh
you?
yeah.
Oh
yeah,
mate.
yeah, he'd be gun. He'd be
Yeah.
loving it.
Yeah. Yeah, Big Andy. Oh, I'll do mine anyway.
yeah, I'm writing. I'm
Okay. My 3 was.
updating Josh's
Oh,
spreadsheet.
sorry, man. Okay, Kenny. My number 3 was Jacob Saifidi.
Yeah.
Speaks for itself.
Yeah.
2 was with you again, Lockie Fitz.
Yeah.
And my number 1 was Jesse Sue. So Asa Sue. I think he just does the little things that you
Oh, he
need.
does. He's a great pickup. He's a good buy.
And he's very underrated. He just does all. It goes under the radar. Does all the little
He
things.
charges the ball too. You seen the way he
Scored a
charges.
try.
See when he first come on, after like when he come off of the bench.
Yeah.
That first 2 runs that he did, mate. He almost went straight through the Cowboys. And then he's got the arm out and he's looking around. And there's no one there.
That's right.
You know? So
See, this is another thing too. When we say, "Oh, we're getting players," and just swapping that, I don't want to lose a player like that because we're getting another one.
Well, no.
He does all the little things. That,
well, he signed for 2 years, hasn't he?
I think so. So,
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to lose Jesse Sue.
no, I hope not.
Not to sign other players. I think.
No, I don't think.
I think he's
mate, he's been.
He's-
I think that's why Adam O'Brien signed him.
Yeah.
because he's
But
the 1%ers that we need, and he's given them.
Well,
yeah,
like they-
playing good footy. Yeah.
like Tyson Frizzell is one of the buys of the year,
Yeah.
without a doubt. I'll tell you what, he's a close second.
Second, yeah, for sure.
All right, my 3-2-1. I've gone with you guys with Jacob for my 3 points. I thought he was the best player for us on the weekend. Jesse Sue's got my 2 points, and Daniel Seyfried got my 1 point. I thought he was fairly solid as well. So
There's a couple there that were...
special mentions to...
Oh, yeah, I forgot my special mention. Thanks for that. But
segue into...
Tyson Frizzell, I thought he's still...
Tyson Frizzell's solid, mate. He's a good player.
Man,
He's
um,
doing
all
all the time.
I thought Young
He's
Simi
every
was
game.
yeah, true.
I didn't give him a point, mainly there was some defensive lapses there, I think.
Yeah,
He's got some work
we'll
to
give
do
him a
there,
leeway on that for first game.
Yeah,
nerves,
100%. 100%.
Is he going to back up through State of Origin? Is he? Or what, is Adam O'Brien going to rest him? Or
Rest Simi.
Tyson Frizzell. We're going to lose
Frizzell.
him to State of Origin for sure.
Have you seen some of the Gooses? They've put predicting the side. They got him on the bench. I get we're not winning, but if you watch what Tyson does in a losing side,
he'd be a starter.
Yeah.
You'd have to, I'm pretty sure Freddie will put him in the starting
He's the
side.
best right
He's
side.
yeah.
In New South.
Mate,
doesn't
when he
stop.
runs straight and hard, and they put him on that edge with that ball running in the gap, he's unstoppable.
There's probably going to be a few debutants in State of Origin as well.
Oh, this
you
year,
need a couple of those hard-edged, experienced
that's right. And
Yeah.
you want someone with
players. Frizzell.
like him that he's going to protect
Yeah.
the debutants that are going to get
I'd
targeted.
say
that's right.
Isaiah Yo be the other one, I reckon.
Yeah, he'd be
He's linking up with Luai and
Yeah, I'd have him at 13.
yeah.
because you're going to get
You'd have him at 13. Yeah,
Yeah, I'd have him at 13.
you're going to get the
Have
likes
him in
of
the back row.
No, I'd have him at 13, I think.
He'd
I'd
be
have-
on the back row.
Well, Angus Crichton, if he's available.
Available, yeah. He's been playing pretty well too. Yeah. But he's the same as Tyson, didn't he? Same side, didn't he?
Yeah, no, he can play on the left butt as well.
He can play on the other
yeah,
side
he
too.
can play on the other side as well. So yeah, no, it's interesting.
starting props.
Starting props,
Oh,
probably.
he's soft.
Mate, I think I'd probably go with Daniel Seyfried. He's probably not in career best form, but I'd probably start with him.
Yeah,
And I'd probably go with
I'd stick with Payne Haas.
probably Payne Haas.
And probably, to be honest, I'm not a big fan of him, but what's his name? Bicycle Queen, Parramatta, Moustache, Regan Campbell Gillard.
Gillard, yeah.
Not a big fan,
RCG.
but I'm not a big fan. But I tell you what, he probably deserves it.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he's hit that form when he.
Place on the bench either. You
He'd
know?
get a
Like,
bench spot for me.
I don't think he will, but you wouldn't be out of place there.
But they say it's picked on form.
Yeah.
If it's picked on form, he's in the 14.
Yeah,
he's in there.
Yeah,
He's in there somewhere.
Soleil might be there too.
Yeah.
Parramatta front row.
Junior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paulo, sorry.
Yeah. There's a few that could probably go there, but
Yeah.
anyway,
It's hard
that's
to see.
night of the round for
Interesting to see what they do
this
this
week.
week. Line.
So we've got the leaderboard
Yes.
Up behind us.
is
It's just a green screen. I've got no idea.
well,
They'll be
anyway,
up there.
say-
They'll be up there. I don't know who's leading.
Jacob,
like Jade and Brayley.
Jay and Brayley's winning.
Yeah.
Kurt Mann's are probably fourth.
Daniel, I think Daniel's down in 10th or 7th.
Yeah.
Tyson Frizzell's 5th.
We got nothing. That's Josh's job.
Yeah.
Caleb Ponga made a little run.
Yeah, he's 2nd, I
one
think.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Josh had one job.
Yeah.
Hey, you called
Fine
him
job.
out, and in fairness, he was pretty spot on.
He was good.
Yeah.
But yeah, we need him back for that.
We need
All right.
Anyway, we'll take a break and we'll be back shortly. All right, guys, welcome back.
Yeah.
Time for what caught my eye.
Oh, nice.
Kenny,
Yes, what caught my eye? Oh, what
brought
caught
to you
my-
by Remarkable Impressions.
Too easy. Yeah, what caught my eye this week was it was in, I think they play in the Ron Massey Cup, I'm not too sure, but it was Carvita Silktails Rugby League Football Club. They had a player that debuted for the North Sydney Bears on the weekend. His name's Peony, and they put it on Facebook and they sung the hum. I think the hum that they do after his debut game. I think the Bears ended up winning, and that's what caught my eye.
Pretty moving.
Yeah, well, mate, that's what rugby league's all about. You know, debutants starting. You know, and
We've had a
fans getting behind them. You know,
Had
and
a few over the last few weeks, like with the young Parramatta Eels boy.
Boy, yeah. Jacob Arthur, yeah.
There was one in the Tigers and that. So I think
and
it's
he's
great.
a Scone boy, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
but that
that's-
was real moving. That
that's
one.
why
you
it's
said.
called the greatest game of all, mate. You know
What's
what I
his
mean? His name is Peony.
Peony.
Yeah. There's no last name there. There wasn't any last name up, but yeah. So
It was pretty good, but
obviously he played for the Cavita Silktails, which I'm pretty sure they play in the Ron Massey Cup in Sydney.
Yeah.
who are they? Sorry,
Cavita Silktails. Yeah,
Good on him.
yeah, no, it was.
Story.
It was actually really moving, and
Yeah.
to be honest,
He debuted for the North Sydney Bears, which is Sydney
Yeah.
Roosters Feta Club. So
So good on him.
but you see those nationality people, how much passion they have in that kind of stuff. I think it's great.
Fijians.
Absolute.
yeah.
Oh,
It's a Fijian side, I think. They've come over from Fiji, I think, to play in the Ron Massey Cup. So
nice.
I think that's why they're called Cavita Silktails, yeah. So I think that maybe that might be a town or a suburb or something.
It
in
was,
Fiji.
to be honest, but I think that was. There should be more of that.
Yeah,
I love it.
So, that's pretty good.
Big Andy.
Yeah, mine. What caught my eye? Probably it was a sad thing, but the passing of the great Bobby Fulton, one of the original 4 Immortals and champion
You see
of
a
the
sad
game.
thing happens and then a good thing happens, yeah.
Captain
So,
Australia, coached Australia. Did it all in the game. Just an absolute champion.
Yeah.
Won grand finals as a player. Won grand finals as a coach.
Coach,
We've got a
yeah.
state
Did it
funeral
all.
coming up.
Yeah, so that'd be good.
It's sad for his family, and we wish them all the best, obviously. But that's what.
It's
caught
a
my
great
eye
loss,
again.
isn't it?
Oh, massive. loss, mate.
There's two great football stars in the
In
one
one
year.
Yeah.
You see Ray Hadley,
Yeah,
because him and
was-
Bobby Fulton were like best mates.
Yeah.
He took a pretty hard ball bugger. But
Yeah, a lot of people did. I heard Mark Guy talking on the radio, and he was the same. And, and just, I'll be honest, I
Even the
didn't see
fans.
I didn't know that he'd had a second bout with cancer. And
Even the fans, like,
even like they said that last time I seen him, he looked healthy as
Yeah.
could be. Yeah, so he must have been
just goes to
battling it. Oh well, I
Yeah,
suppose
private
privately.
battle.
So
but even the
he
fans,
didn't
like,
want to make it too big. So
and good on him. He's probably one of those ones that, don't feel sorry for him.
Yeah.
so thoughts go out to his family.
Yeah,
legend
passing
of
of
the
a legend of the
game,
game.
that's
Yeah, even the fans I noticed, young, a few fans like Christopher Vassallo, he was quite upset from it. So but anyway, what caught my eye was in the Knights game. Suasu Su must have had someone else's pants on because he couldn't keep them up. Did you notice that?
I thought there was a lot of that on the weekend.
There was a lot of. What did they used to call it? The hindy, was it? Wasn't it a hindy?
Oh yeah.
They're bringing back the hindy.
Yeah, Hindy's good for it.
Oh, budgie smugglers must be throwing some money at some
And the
people.
drawstring must be out.
Yeah. Poor bugger, he lost him, I think, 2 or 3 times in the space of a. But to his credit, he didn't even pull him up. He just kept running after the ball.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I did that in Thailand a couple of times before it's come down like that.
You weren't running after the ball.
No, I wasn't running up.
he was a runner. Ping pong lady. Hangover the movie comes to mind to me. Anyway, guys, that's what caught my eye for another week. And on to Smith's mailbag.
What have we got this week?
I will say we had probably about 10 or so.
We got no stitch ups this week.
No, but I did get rid of a few because they were all around the same subject.
Yeah,
so
right,
there's no use.
Yeah, just change them into one question. And
Yeah. So
You got them there, mate, or?
I don't know what I've done with them.
can I guess what it is? Has it got to do with a potential signing?
Yeah,
maybe.
one of them
Yeah, I
was.
thought that'd be the controversy this week.
Well, majority of them were. The first one is from Mick Johnson. Kurt Mann, the bagging he's got off social media, is it warranted?
The bagging.
He's been getting from off
it
social
warranted?
media. Is it warranted?
No, it's not. it's not warranted. We shouldn't have it in the game. Yeah, fair enough. He's dropped the ball a couple of weeks in a row, but that doesn't deserve to be bagged.
But who hasn't on the team?
you know,
Rob,
so-
you know?
Yeah, I don't know what you.
Like I said, he's human. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I've heard of opinions, but
Yeah.
bagging,
Yeah,
no.
yeah, there's a big
Opinions,
difference.
yeah.
Yeah,
There's a big difference between an opinion
constructive
and
criticism.
What
Yeah.
I think he means here is because people were calling for him to get the axe.
I don't think that's.
No
He's-
way.
he's-
Like, come on, look at the bloke at the
Yeah.
first 6 rounds. He was killing it.
But
Last
he's-
year, he killed it.
Yeah.
He's our only player at the moment that's got a lot of experience compared to the rest of.
But did you see
You
the
know,
bloke?
so to compare to the rest of that back line, he's the only one.
Did you
We
see
got
it
the, I
a
think we've
few
got
times,
the
Mark?
youngest back 5 in the
We
competition.
do,
I think,
yeah, we do.
Did you see his face but a few
We've got to
times
keep that. We've got to
on
remember that too.
last week? It was, I reckon the bloke was near tears.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
trying that hard.
No, he tries every
Oh, you
week.
see it. You seen it when that kick, and I
Yeah.
think Braden ran into him.
Yeah.
He knew straight. He just turned. He's like, yeah, you're all right.
Yeah.
And he wasn't having
That's
he
the
wasn't
thing.
having a go.
How,
at
how
Brady.
can
Right,
you
you
how
just-
can you bag somebody that's putting in 100%
And every
Sure.
game.
their best effort? Like,
Yeah.
you know, mate, who hasn't had a bad day at work?
And that's right. But to see the
Who
thing,
hasn't?
Doesn't mean you lose your job.
I've
Yeah,
seen
that's
heaps
it.
of
Well,
these
it's-
comments over the week, and I've wanted to say something, but I don't.
Yeah,
And
I
just-
don't even read them half the
Oh,
time,
it's
to be
just
honest.
absolute.
It's garbage.
No, I just read them and laugh. I just think it's funny.
You know what I'm
Hilarious,
saying?
you know what I mean? You just some of them you just think you imbecile. You know,
you
like
understand people are frustrated.
They
And
do,
you're
yeah.
we all
coming off
are.
another loss. Everyone
don't take
is,
it
but-
out on the players because
but
what
you can't tell
he
me.
dropped the ball or he,
Yeah.
Okay, just an example while we're on Kurt. Fans are frustrated. You can't tell me he's not
No, of
frustrated.
course, that's
Yeah.
half
You know what I
the problem.
mean?
think
He'd
they
be more
are.
frustrated than what the fans are.
And
So
I think half Kurt Mann's problem is he's trying too hard to fix things.
Yeah, yeah, he's taking a lot
he was being everywhere.
on his own shoulders.
Yeah.
and
Yeah, anyway.
He needs a bit of help. Kalen's back this week, so
Yeah, that'll be a big
That'll
pressure
help
off
him.
him
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can just go around the back, offload to Kalen, and just let
Yeah.
Kalen do his thing.
I think
So-
his contract's just been sorted out for next year too, hasn't it? It's
Okay.
Oh no, I think hasn't been set in concrete yet.
Right,
I
eh,
think
well,
it's
I think
Apparently
he's-
he's
I
on
think-
offer for 2
yeah,
years.
I think they're pretty close there. and
Yeah.
Hopefully.
that might be taking a bit of pressure off him too, mate. But that's
Yeah.
massive, you know. Like
He's still a young bloke too.
all
What
of
is
them, went-
28,
yeah,
26?
29. I think,
Yeah, something like that.
All of them, they're young guys. They've
A
got
lot of
families.
pressure on
He's
him.
got kids.
Yeah.
He's got a new house. Like that's mate, that's heaps. Like, you know, imagine. You just commit to all that, and then all of a sudden you got to go to another club and
Just
another
lay
team.
off. I reckon.
Yeah, it's-
Mate, yeah,
How's
that's got to be
that?
a big relief getting another.
How's all that part
Yeah.
gonna help his game?
It does. That's what I mean.
That's right, it's
That's
gonna
all
keep-
pressure in the background. So
It's just lucky that the.
So he didn't
Kurt's
have this
not on
pressure
that kind
last
of-
year, and look what happened.
No, that's
He had a
right.
stellar season.
Hopefully, you know, a
Yeah,
bit of weight can
so-
come off his shoulders now. He's going to get a bit of help in the next couple of weeks in the halves as well.
Well,
Mitchell
yeah,
Pearce will
he'll
come
be
back.
coming
and-
back. Yeah, I think he's
Yeah.
what, maybe 4 or 5 weeks away. Pearce,
to be
I think.
honest-
Yeah,
four,
so, but-
4 or 5, I think.
Yeah,
so-
Jay Clifford, the talk is he'll
There's
be
no-
in
It'd be,
Yeah,
next week.
it'd be
so-
interesting to see Kurt and Clifford together.
Yeah.
Never know.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
we'll move on from that one.
yeah. Phoenix is another.
Oh
You've got
yeah.
to throw him in the mix there.
Oh,
as well.
yeah.
He's been playing really
I
well
thought
too.
he's been going really
He's
well.
been
lost
filling the
the role,
boys.
really.
Having that Newcastle
Yeah.
Knights number 7 jersey on his
Yeah.
back, you know, from where that number 7 jersey come from. You
See,
know,
the thing is,
so-
Phoenix is only young, so he is going to be the future of the Knights
Oh,
around
yeah,
that. So, you know, if not now,
Clifford and Phoenix, I think, moving forward, like if we're looking 3 years
True,
down
yeah,
the
yeah.
track,
Because Clifford's only still young too, and he's only like 23, isn't he?
I don't think he's that old.
but saying that,
20, 22, 23, I
You
think.
can push-
Yeah, I'd have to have a look. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
only a kid.
if all 3 of them are playing well, you can push Kurt to the centres if need
Yeah.
be.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Anyway, move on. The ongoing Kalen Ponga to leave speculation. Do you think it's hurting the team? Keith Gibbs. Keith is.
what do you mean ongoing? What? There was only
It
that thing
does-
about him
oh,
going to the Broncos.
Yeah,
That's
it
all I
pops
heard.
up. It does pop up a bit, but every now and then it pops up. He's going here or going.
But I
The only
don't.
thing I heard was about the Broncos wanting him. But
Yeah.
that's the only.
There was one a little while ago too.
There was
think
been
it
a
was
few,
the
but
Broncos end
I think
too.
they would all know Kalen,
Yeah.
and they'll know it's not true. So
You'd think
He's
so.
what? He's here till 2023, and I
Yeah,
think he's
they-
got a clause to go to 24.
And he had a
pretty
clause
sure.
this year he could leave if he wanted.
No, that was after 2023. Or when...
Yeah. So,
He's got a clause for up until 20... He signed till 2023 with the clause... He signed till 2024, but he's got a clause in his contract where he can leave after 23 if he wants, or whatever.
Yeah, fair enough. He came out and he knocked it on the head straight away.
Right,
And
yeah.
said
I reckon it's fine.
Other players have said this.
He's not going anyway.
Nah.
He's not
But
going.
Like you said, he wants to win a
understand.
premiership here, you know what I mean? So
His whole family.
maybe worry when we win the premiership, maybe then worry about him going
I
somewhere.
don't reckon he will anyway. He's got his whole family here. He's got business
he's
here.
just built. He's
got
just
his
built a
mates
brand
here.
new house out at Bullaroo. So you know.
Yeah.
You know what?
So-
The only way he'll leave is if Connor goes with him.
with him, they're best buddies, eh?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, so hopefully he's here for a long time.
That's right. Yeah.
He's a good player.
Isaac Herbal with, I think that was right. Do you think there will be significant outcry if Lodge comes to Newcastle? I've read the report and it's horrific to think about it being your family. Yes, I was not a fan, but I've read more into it.
you know what I mean? It's
I've read more into it. He was an absolute grub at the time, and we all will say that. But he's done his time.
well, he didn't.
He's-
You know what I mean? He faced court and he
Paid money.
paid.
yeah.
Well, you know what I mean?
He's
What
done-
he's faced court and they found him. I don't know what happened, but did he? I don't think he even went to jail.
No,
did he?
he
didn't
had to
go
pay.
jail.
No, it cost him a lot of money.
A lot of money,
I think
yeah.
we're talking
1.6 million.
Yeah.
It was
You know what I
1.6
mean?
million.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
and
that's-
he's gone to, I think it was 12 months of rehabilitation and counselling,
Yeah, and you think about
and he's
it.
been clean for a while.
Do you want to pay another $1.6 million if you go do something stupid
That's
again?
right.
You know what I mean?
I think,
So think about it. Like,
yeah.
you got to think. I know they've got to think of the bad. You got to think of the good. But at the moment, our forward pack needs a bit of aggression, and I think he can bring that.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. I know he's done all that stuff in the bad, but
Yeah.
We've had
people
players
deserve second chances.
That's right.
Yeah.
And
We've
I
had-
think there's a lot of people out there that have done worse, mate, and they're sitting in a jail cell for it.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I
right.
mean?
That's
So.
right.
But we've had players in our club, without naming names, because there's been a few
Yeah,
that have done some terrible
several
things.
stuff. Yeah, and there's a few that have moved on now from the club that come to play now. You know,
That's right. And-
SKD's one. You know what I mean? So
Mate, and there's been players that have been great players for the clubs that have done stuff that,
Yeah.
probably hasn't had the attention.
Attention.
100%.
But anyway, like,
But
it's a really good question, but
they're
and I
human
really,
beings,
that's
mate.
right.
They are human beings.
we got.
They're
honest-
not perfect. Who is?
To be
Tell
honest-
me someone that's dead set freaking perfect. No one, mate.
Yeah.
No one. Yeah. You're far from it, mate.
if there's someone, we should sign them. But anyway,
Yeah.
No, that's
Let's
right.
play half
Everyone, I've put my hand up and say I've done some things in my life that I'm not proud
Yeah,
of.
same.
I mean,
Same.
every single person has. But we've had, to be honest, there was about 10 different questions about this. But I just, why cover it 10 times?
sums it all up.
Yeah.
To sum it all up, he's done his time. He did something stupid. Sign him, but he has on his contract. You step your foot out of line, you're gone.
But,
Yeah,
but,
you
but
gotta-
like,
you gotta
I
have
said,
that. There's
he's
gotta be some-
He's back in the NRL, so obviously he's ticked some boxes to allow him to come back to the
And
NRL.
Wayne Bennett did a lot of
So
work with him too when he brought
Yeah.
brought him to the Broncos, and that he was they spoke about his leadership qualities, and there was talk of him even being captain of the Broncos there for a little while. So,
Well,
yeah.
but I really understand this question. I understand the debate, and I think that last part of the question about if it was your family that was
100% agree.
tied up with it, and we've really got to look at that aspect of
I 100% agree.
And I know football players shouldn't be role models. They shouldn't be any of that.
No.
But that's a family debate.
They shouldn't be put
Parents
up.
should be sitting down with their kids and that and teaching them.
But
They
also,
shouldn't be put up on a pedestal like that either.
But also-
you know what I mean? It's as
Yeah.
soon as a football player does something wrong, everyone jumps on the bandwagon and gives it to him.
Yeah,
But
You
you
know
don't
what I
hear the
mean?
good they do.
It's all every single time.
Yeah.
Mate, I've seen it that many times
But-
that a rugby league player, as soon as they go do something wrong, everyone wants to give them hell.
But you
know what I
never
mean?
hear of all the
Like,
good
there's a
stuff they
few
do.
I could talk about right at the moment, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I'm not, because
Yeah,
that's just
that's
another
right.
debate that I don't want to go down. So,
Yeah,
you know,
so
like,
we've got to understand, and we don't want to look like we're condemning that.
no, we're not.
I don't condone
violence and
nothing that he's
violence
done,
in
mate.
women or
Yeah.
anything like that. That's not. But I'm really torn. I'll be honest. As a footballer, I really like him.
Yeah,
I think he's going to
same.
add a lot to the Knights.
Knights, I reckon
What
he
he's
will.
done,
From
I've
a
never
football
accepted.
perspective, I'm really excited about him coming to
That's
Newcastle.
right. That's exactly what I'm looking at from
Like
a
I said
club's point
before,
of view.
aggression,
Yeah.
mate, and that's what we need at the moment, and he's got that.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, that's right. But I think,
People can change.
and I think he'll win people over too. Like he's kept his head down
yeah,
for
but
a while.
I think I said to the fiance, I said, mate, when he was running out for the Broncos at McDonald Jones Stadium, everyone was
Yeah.
boo, boo.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you, as soon as he runs out for the Knights and he
Yeah,
scores
mate,
a
as soon as
try,
he puts
or
that
he
red-
scores a winning try for the Knights, I think it'll be a
Yeah,
different
yeah,
story.
100%.
There'll be a lot of yahoo, woo, you know what I
He'll be a
mean?
champion.
Yeah.
So,
There is a lot of people, few in
Upset.
particular, they're going to hand in their membership, and I think that's going too far.
yeah.
I understand,
overboard.
and I
It's-
totally agree with what he did was horrific and
Yeah.
stupidity. And I don't.
We've
Agree
got a
with
player playing with us now that done some silly shit. You know, I mean, sorry, excuse me, French, but no one wins when he came to the club.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's what my point is too. Is okay. I'll never accept what he did, but there has to be a time where
Yeah.
you move on.
Yeah.
You get
Yeah.
second chance.
Second chance.
If it's
That's
best
right.
of the
And
club and the club think he's going to be best, give him a chance. He gets one chance. He stuffs it up, he's gone.
Go on,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's right.
Well,
You know?
I'm assuming that's probably what will happen. You know what I mean? So,
But-
and like I said before, I don't condone anything that he's
none of
done
it. No.
or anything like that. I don't condone it at all. Yeah, it is wrong, but give him a go.
Yeah.
Just see how he is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you said, but there's been some players. Well, there's one at our club now still that did some silly things. Not just one thing. There's a list of things.
Things, yeah.
And no one give this up wrong.
Yeah.
And there's been other clubs, like other players in past years that have done stuff. And there's stuff, like you said, that players have done that hasn't made the media.
Media, yeah.
It's, so just let's move on from it. Because to be honest with you, I'm sick of hearing about it.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I'm
I,
over it.
I can't
just-
say I'm sick of hearing about it because I can understand the debate.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
I can
I
understand
can
that.
understand the debate there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I just
Like, yeah.
if he comes here and starts playing good footy,
Yeah, it'll all be forgotten pretty quick.
yeah, you know what I mean.
And he's been doing that at the Broncos. He's kept his head down.
He's just played footy.
I haven't heard of him getting in trouble
No.
for a while.
Well, he
so-
hasn't. He hasn't done really.
But
nothing.
so-
like I
so-
say, and I agree with you, I understand people's
Yeah,
concern,
yeah.
by all means, and we're not condoning it.
Yeah,
None of us here are.
100%.
We totally agree and do not stand for it.
Yeah,
But if the NRL's let him back in,
yeah, yeah.
He's
free
ticked
to
some
play.
boxes.
We've
He's ticked the right boxes to get back into the NRL. So
Yeah.
obviously he's, you know what I mean.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, I think I'm happy to give him a crack. Give him a crack. Get behind him. Don't boo him. I'd be annoyed if anyone ever booed a Knights player.
Yeah, I wouldn't be happy.
No.
threw the red and blue on.
well, I thought
Fair enough. Like you might want to boo them at half time if they're down by 40 at half time and stuff.
I'd still
I
never
still wouldn't even do it. You know what I mean?
I
I
can't
can't.
boo him.
I can't. I just can't.
I've expected
you know what I
it
mean?
a few games for it
I
to
can
happen,
give
but-
constructive criticism,
Yeah,
but I can't knock them. I
No.
can't. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're
You're a
going bad
supporter.
at the moment.
Yeah,
but
you're a
right.
supporter. You're not a fan. You're a
we've
supporter.
We've got to
Yeah,
get behind them. You got to stick by them. You know what I mean? Like it's tough. It hurts. I know. You know, like mate, it hurts. I understand. It hurts.
well, it's looking like it's happening. So I think we've got no choice. We either get behind them or we're those people.
But if the club thinks signing him is the best option for us, let's do it.
yeah, get behind him, give him
It's
the crack.
not like
see
he's
how
here
it goes.
forever. We can always get rid of him.
So I think it's probably more and more likely now. I think Blake Williams
I think it's-
retired
Well, now he's
today.
retired, and what I read in the
Clifford
NRL
up
app
the spot.
before, I think it's
Clifford and Lodge.
I think it's just where they're worried about is just how they're going to come out of
Once Barry too, he starts putting it in on paper.
I think he did the other day. So
he's
what I mean.
pretty spot on,
That's
Barry
what I mean.
too.
Once he's
so-
starting to ride in there, there's something to it.
So I just hope these people don't start turning against the club because if
Nah.
I don't think.
I don't think people will turn against it.
there's been a lot
You
of
might
people
have
saying-
a few.
I know,
You might have a few, but I don't.
People say.
Out of 18,000 members, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Oh well, anyway, it's
Yeah,
their
and
choice. Everyone's
people are
entitled to an opinion.
and if that's
oh,
their
they're
protest-
entitled to their opinion on it.
if
They're
that's their
entitled to do
protest-
what they want to do.
That's
That's
right.
right.
If that's their protest,
just-
you know, like
Their choice.
power to them as
Them,
well.
yeah.
So.
But yeah, I understand what you're saying, Isaac, and
Yeah.
we're on your boat, but we're
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
No,
So,
we don't condone any of that kind of stuff, and we agree with you, but we're trying to look at it for what's best for our club. That's
right.
all.
I think as long as they keep a close eye on him and
I think
he's
he'd be
doing the
all
right thing, you can't.
I think
you know,
it'll be all right.
Yeah, I say bring him on.
Like I said, once it turns out,
Yeah.
If it was if he was coming here straight after the incident, different story. But I think there's some water's gone under the bridge.
He's done a lot of rehabilitation.
The creek's not dry no more.
Yeah, that's right.
Anyway, as I said, there was a lot of questions this week, but they were all surrounding this.
Yeah.
So there's no use just reading out another 7.
No.
So if you did send it in and the same kind of thing and your question wasn't read out, we do apologise.
Well, we just
Hopefully
answered it for you anyway, because I'm assuming...
We've answered it anyway.
I'm assuming it'd be around the same sort of...
Hopefully in 12 months' time we're sitting here going, how good's Lodge going? He's the best thing that ever happened to Newcastle.
Imagine him, Clemmer, and Daniel
mate, it's
Saifidi and
Well,
Jacob.
both of Saifidi,
rotation.
I'm trying to think of a better front row rotation.
And then you get...
You're right, Panthers is good, but...
And then you get Suaso Sue coming on as well. Come on.
Yeah, that's right.
That's pretty good.
Anyway, as I said, it was short and one this week because of... that was good. But
Hang on. Just come through. Special delivery.
Late mail.
Yeah.
Hi boys, love the show, keep it up. My question is, why do players sign contracts then up and leave before the contract is finished? From Peter Piper. Pick the peppers.
Yeah, pick the peppers, Peter Piper.
Well,
went down to pick the
It
peppers.
goes both ways. Clubs are happy for players to move on when they're not performing too.
If there's another club, if there's another player that they think's going to be better for the club, well, they'll
and another
move
club
that.
wants them.
Blake Green retired today. I think if we, read between the lines there, there's a spot being freed up.
I think for a younger half.
For Lodge
the Paul Bugger.
And Clifford,
I think as soon as he done his ACL, that was it. Poor mate. He come back and tried.
I think he even said it. There was, I think there was an article. I think it's in today's paper. He said he's just the game's just getting too quick for him, and he's he's getting older.
And good luck to him too.
Good luck to him.
He's made that.
Well, I hope they do something for him on the weekend. You know what I mean, for his retirement or something, maybe, hopefully. So
I've always rated him as a footballer, and
he
comes across as a
really nice
genuine
bloke.
person too.
And he could be the next halves coach for anyone or going forward. And I think that's what he was doing. Yeah, I think that's what he was doing next year. He's going to become the halves coach.
Yeah, and he'd be handy there too. So I think he's committed to Newcastle and the region.
While we're on the subject, we'll give a shout out to Blake Green. For
happy retirement, mate.
Yeah,
thanks for your
done for Newcastle.
Yeah, for Newcastle, and wish you all the best. And like they say, once a night, always a night, mate. So you're staying with us.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for what you've done for the club. And to be honest, if that was his decision to stand down, I'll take my hat off to the bloke as well,
100%.
Because that was pretty,
That's
pretty honourable thing to do.
It tells you the morals of the bloke. You know what I mean? He's high morals.
If he tightens up, it's up.
I'm going to put it out there to all the fans that are listening. If something comes up of Blake Green over the weekend, or you hear his name, if they say something, let's give him a good
let's give him a good cheer.
Because I think he deserves it. So.
Bloody oath.
Well, that was the late mail. That's a good. Telephone.
Hello. Oh, g'day, mate. What's that? You heard us say once a night, always a night.
Jesus.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thanks, mate. Bye. That was Josh ringing live from Bingo.
Oh, from Bingo.
Yes. He wanted to make sure that we remember to do our bold predictions.
No, okay. No worries.
So, he wanted us to cover it now. So
cover it now. Bold
predictions.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't say this is bold, but I'm expecting KP to come back, have a blinder.
Yeah.
He might get a couple of tries, maybe 1 or 2, I don't know, but he might get a couple of tries. He'll have a blinder. He'll convert from everywhere. And I think we might be able to get one over Manly.
Yeah, I hope you're right. I hope you're right.
Well, I'm going to go Brady Jones to get a try this week. Come on in 10 to go.
He's got a try in him, Brady.
Yeah, 10 to go in the first half, and he scores in the left-hand corner.
Yeah.
Which end?
Oh,
The end they're running to.
yeah, the end they're running to. It's a bit fuzzy at the moment.
North or south, mate? North or south?
Yeah, up towards your hill, I think. Yeah.
Northern end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Kurt, man, to pull a rabbit out of his hat. And,
Oh, mate, he'll bounce back.
yeah.
He'll bounce back.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
Jesse Sue to leave his pants on.
That's a massive prediction.
That's a massive prediction.
That is.
I'm not saying nothing.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what.
I hate to say it, but I think we're in trouble this week. My ball prediction, very bold, is Tommy Turbo hat trick.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
Am I allowed to do that? Am I allowed to go? That's just what I think's going to
You
happen.
may-
Well, that's not really that.
Well,
Maybe
big,
phone
is
your
it?
friend and ask him
But
the rules.
to tell you that, like I said it before, we seem to turn up against the good teams, and Manly's a good team. You know what I mean? And
Just got to get
that's
someone to shut him
rivalry.
down.
Manly's our rival game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're
Yeah.
rival. You know what I mean? I don't think we've got a more combative rival any other club than Manly.
Yeah.
Because you look at back in the day, it's the Harrigan, the
Yeah,
Carroll, and then you had the
97
Malcolm Reilly,
Yeah.
And
who had connections there. And
I think it was Bob Fulton was the coach for Manly at the time too.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, you might have been
so
right, actually. Yeah.
They both played against each other in the Australia-England test. So
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, so it's our rival. You know, so and I think we seem to turn up
But
against
you've
Manly.
noticed a lot of
Look at the
time.
game
so.
last year. Manly they towered us up. And we ended up coming back and winning in the last 3 minutes or 4 minutes of the game.
Oh, hang
So
on. Oh, there's no Fanua Bloke anymore, so who's
No,
Connor
he's
going to
a-
have a run in with?
these are the Warriors. Yeah, I don't know.
But I reckon, you notice a few games, is if teams... Okay, I'm just going to use Brody as an example. Brody gets out there and he puts so much pressure on Tommy Turbo. He's not going to have that room to move to do his magic.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
we've got to send someone out there to go, okay, your job is you've got to pressure him.
We've got to stop them up. You've got to
Mitch
stop him
Barnett.
up through the middle as
Mitch
well.
Barnett. Send Mitch Barnett out and say you have a target of
Tommy Turbo.
Tommy
yeah.
Turbo. He is your target.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't take him out for State of Origin, but just
Yeah.
settle him down in this game.
Rattle him.
Yeah, rattle him.
Rattle him.
Yeah, so
So-
then when next time he runs the ball like that, he'll be thinking twice.
And get
So-
under his skin. Get him mentally. I tell you, he was good at that. A lot of people give him a lot of shit, but Danny Levi, he was good for getting under the skin of a lot of, you know. So we've got to do something like that. Just rattle him and.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks, Josh.
And another one too was Robbie O'Davis as well. He
Yeah,
was
big
good for
Robbie
that.
O.
Yeah,
Shout out
he was
there,
good for
Robbie.
that.
Robbie O. Speaking to Robbie O today, actually.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. That's all I'm going to say.
Righto.
I didn't send him a message, but I told him to get on and like our show too. So
Robbie O?
yeah, I think he was probably keen to. He'd be keen to come on.
Oh, he
so.
will be. Stay
Send him on him.
tuned. Stay
He'd
tuned.
be coming on. He'd be coming on. So as soon as you
Let's
say
do it.
that, you know,
Let's do it.
we know.
Anyway,
Just when. That's the thing.
yeah, that's Smitter's mailbag for this week. Yeah, we'll be back shortly. Right, guys, it's that time of week again, Andy. Paul.
Around
Yeah,
the
it's that time of the
grounds.
week for Around the Grounds, brought to you by Mobile Travel Agents.
Yes.
Josh wasn't here this week. We just had to have a break so I could write down all the results from the weekend. So, not even going to talk about the first game on Thursday night.
No,
So
we'll
I think
just skip
Yeah,
that.
at least we
covered
get
that one,
paid.
so-
We've got payback. We get to play them at home in a couple of weeks. So
Yeah.
That'll be good.
We'll pay them back.
That'll be good. Clifford against his
His former club.
Club,
Yeah.
yeah, 100%. So, well, unless there's a clause in there that he's not allowed to play that week.
Yeah,
maybe.
possibly.
Yeah, no, I doubt
I've
it.
seen that.
Bugger him anyway.
That
Before, so.
Who would that happen against? That was not so long ago. There was a clause, and that was someone.
Yeah, they couldn't. I think it was a Warriors player.
Yeah,
They
might
couldn't
be.
play against.
Oh, it was
what-
Jack Everington, wasn't it? With Penrith, went to
wasn't
the
allowed to
Warriors,
play,
but wasn't allowed to
They
play,
play against Penrith. Yeah, that was
There
last
was a
year.
Warriors player too. Who was that? That was
There was a Warriors player as well. I don't know. Apparently, he left the Warriors, went to another club, and they were playing with the Warriors in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, and he wasn't allowed to
couldn't.
play,
He wasn't allowed
yeah.
to play it.
Yeah, fair enough.
I apologise.
That was Sean Johnson, wasn't it?
I think. Reason, so
Oh,
I
no.
put on a big jacket.
Yeah,
That's all
Big
right, mate.
Andy's still got a bit of the under the weapon.
Yeah. So anyway, around the grounds. Let's go. Let's have a look. The Warriors just got over the Tigers. The Tigers jumped out early in that game. It was so good win from the Warriors. Sharks just snuck home against the Dragons. Dragons were gutsy. The amount of players they had out on the weekend. Yeah, that Really
I
gusty.
don't understand them getting rid of Duffy, but I know they're after Nico Irons, which would be good. But wouldn't you put him on the wing?
Who's Dufty?
Who was it? Gus Gould came out and said he doesn't think it's an on-field reason.
It's something to do at the club.
Yeah, something's going on. So whether it's an attitude problem, maybe, or maybe he's another one of those players that's got in trouble. That
Linked to the Broncos. He might go to the Broncos.
Yeah, Broncos wouldn't be a bad fit for him. The Broncos
up there with Adam Reynolds.
Yeah. So doggies. Yeah.
The way they're offloading and the way they're looking at recruiting the Broncos, that'll be a new team next year.
I'm surprised how they're travelling at the moment. They've got a lot of talent up there.
Yeah, well,
they're all young.
I think it's a couple of games down. Yeah, that's an upset.
Something not right. All these players that are going.
Yeah, but I know you did the analogy.
That's why they're getting rid of all them
Panthers and the Knights,
so they can recruit.
It's more. I'd probably more align the Broncos with where the Panthers were than us. Like I think the Broncos have got all those young blokes coming through to play together. So yeah,
good point.
Yeah. So, but anyway, Titans 30 beat the Bulldogs. Probably no surprises there. The Bulldogs,
they come back in that game. Apparently, yeah.
They're not
I was listening to it on Triple M because I was on my way back from the Bay because I went up and seen the fiancée while she was up there at a day's work.
Yeah.
But and I was listening to it on the way home, and the Titans were they must have been pretty scrappy.
Yeah.
Apparently, it was an AJ Brimson try in the last minute of the game to seal it, or
don't surprise me about it.
2 minutes to go or something. Yeah.
The Dogs always have a crack, but
apparently they come home with a wet sail.
Yeah, they might get beat, but they always have a dig.
It was 24-20 with 5 minutes to go, or something like that. I think. Yeah.
Still don't understand with the Bulldogs, but with Kyle Flanagan, still not bad.
Yeah, they said he's linked to. Yeah, I know.
Something
another
right
link.
Yeah, well, he was their big signing this year, like Roosters. So, but anyway,
link to this team, link to that team. This bloke's linked to this one.
Yeah, that's right.
Everything's linked.
Yeah, that's right. So, surprise of the week for me. I didn't tip this one. Broncos 34. Smashed the Roosters 16. They played really well, the Broncos.
They did.
Looked really good.
What they have in the water? What they give him in the water? A bit of vodka or something, was it? Or
Victor Radley didn't have a good night, but did he?
He's looking at 5 or 6 weeks.
Yeah, it's funny how quick the game's changed in the last couple of years. Till 3 years ago, he was the king. He was the enforcer, the gun. Now he's doing the same thing, but.
Yeah, that's what they
wiping out of the game.
So. Read an article this week too that they were saying, back in the days, Harrigan Carroll, you'll never see that again.
Oh no way, no.
That's sad, but I get.
You will, but they'll spend on they'll be on the sidelines for the rest of the game.
I know we're doing this, but I just want to raise a point, and we're talking about all these head knocks, and they're saying, we've got to knock them out of the game, take them out of the game. If you look at most HIAs, well, a good majority of them are the tackler getting themselves in the wrong position. They're getting tired, or they're getting their head in the wrong position.
A head clash.
Or a head clash.
Yeah.
And you're not going to get them out of the game.
Yeah.
Unless you turn it into OzTag or something.
That's right.
Yeah, I think
we're changing the whole fabric of the game.
Isaac Luke.
Yeah, you come out.
This week.
Yeah. And I think...
it's something like... if you're a good OzTag player, you'll get a start in the NRL.
Yeah, well, that's the way it's going. We're just losing that fabric.
I think Gus said it on 100% Footy last night. He said, mate, if they keep doing what they're doing and changing the rules and doing this and sending people in the bin for those stupid, you know what I mean, high tackles that are either bouncing off the ball or they're not, you know what I mean?
Or the players falling into
it. He goes, mate, they're going to
destroy the game.
The worst, it's going to destroy the game, but the worst thing about it is the fans aren't going to watch it. It's going to be a boring game and who wants to watch a boring game where nothing like... That's why we watch league, for the big hits and the big collisions.
Right. Otherwise
and
you'd be watching soccer or something.
And soccer is downright boring.
It's not a game anymore. It's a business.
Yeah.
And without fans, your business is going to go
That's
down.
right. That's your business.
And like Gus said the other week too, he said Volandis has come out with 4 or 5 different... He goes, the government's going to get involved. Oh, no, it's player welfare, it's this, and then it's something else, And Gus was like, well, what is it? Well, what are they scared of? What is it? You gave us 5 different reasons why you're bringing all these new rules in, and they don't make sense.
It's litigation. That's what it is.
And
They're
another,
scared of
it'll
20
be,
years'
it'll
time
be.
going, you knew about this, you haven't done anything
about it, yeah.
That's what they're worried about.
Yeah, legal.
Yeah, that's exactly right. But the last 2 years, our game has changed more than it has in the history of the game. Maybe when the 8 tackles went
over
out,
the 100, how long is it? 112, 100 and something.
Like they've bought
13
in this,
years,
this 6
12
again
years
thing, and
They just keep stuff.
and in the last 20
It's
years,
not rugby
it's
league
it's
anymore.
changed more than anything. Yeah.
But,
The
I'll
product's
get
changed,
some
right?
rules.
And you're right.
They're
It's
good,
about
but-
it's about the fans. The fans. That's where your
That's
TV
right.
rights are, which is where your revenue comes from.
Yeah.
But
The fans sit down to watch the big hits,
Yeah.
mate, and all that.
I'm not a
if they're
fan
going
of-
to take that out of the game,
Yeah.
well, the fans aren't going to watch
I'm not a
it.
rugby union fan. That's
Yeah.
not my thing. But I'm telling you, if they keep stuffing with it, a lot of people are going to go over to union because
Yeah.
it's more rough and
Or,
it's,
Yeah.
or AFL, like people have got AFL. like-
AFL, yeah. I'm a Swans fan. I don't mind watching the Swannies games every
Yeah.
now and again. So,
Yeah.
you know, but I'm not. Oh,
But to
mate,
be honest, that's looking more
Yeah,
rougher
I'm
than
the same.
our
I
game.
don't-
Okay. I've got no idea about the rules of the game AFL. I just know if they kick it between the 2 big posts, it's
6 points.
yeah, good on ya. Woo! That's the spirit. Yeah.
Yeah,
but
so-
other than that, I wouldn't have a clue.
Yeah, it is a
So-
bit concerning at the moment. But like the
Yeah.
game will survive, and you know,
Yeah, but they just got to
fans
stop.
stick by it. But
It's got to be. I get they've got a player safety, but there's
yeah,
player safety and there's stupidity.
and the other one,
Yeah.
crusher tackle. Like as soon as
Yeah.
the play goes, oh my neck,
Yeah, penalty straight
Okay,
away. Yeah,
okay, if they
yeah.
go down,
Yeah, what is it? The bunker,
Yeah.
the bunker.
Hold
Yeah,
them there.
penalty.
you got to go off the field.
they've got to go off
Yeah, well, they should.
because I'm telling
And
you,
because as soon as the penalty's blown, what do? They get
They get
straight
straight
up.
up,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, no, I'm good. I'm
They
all right.
don't even
The
do
magic
that. They
water.
just stand up. And go,
Yeah,
well, I get a squirt of the magic water, and
Yeah.
God, that's some good magic,
Magic
water.
water, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
But
sweet. Yeah.
I'll tell you, if
It was
okay, you go
actually in
down,
a game the other night
You-
where a player he fell down in the crusher tackle and he's looked up at the player over top of him. He's like, you can see it. Read his lips. Did I get the penalty? You know what I mean? And they're like, yeah. Oh, straight up to his feet.
Yeah.
Oh, yep, all right, yeah.
I
good.
miss that, but players are playing
It's-
for it. Like,
yeah.
and as soon as all this head stuff come in, the first thing I thought was, coach is going to manipulate that. Players are going to lie down.
So,
They're going to cop a.
You're going to try and work the way around it. Like
But you
Melbourne
watch, like
did
I
it,
said-
you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
if you go down holding your neck, that is a bad crush tackle, whatever, you should go off for I don't know,
5
so
minutes,
many
whatever,
5
get
minutes.
assessed, and then,
You
yeah.
watch it change.
That
Yeah.
said, but how quick, and I know you talk about the Panthers a lot, how quick have the Panthers and Melbourne adapted to it? They're
Yeah.
straight on with it.
Well, that's
Straight on
right.
with it.
They haven't
It's
had
just,
any
just the
place.
same, like talking about that crusher tackle and all that. It was the same thing with the cramp.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How long did that last?
Yeah.
Players getting the cramp, all right, you got to go off. And as soon as they realised they had to go off, oh, Jesus, notice the players aren't laying down with cramps
that's
no
right.
more.
I'll tell you
Like,
who's-
yeah.
I'll probably get a bad, terrible look by floorboy Gary here, but you know who's the worst for the crusher tackle of milking? Mike Asubo.
Yeah,
I mean, you get him charged at the line, King Kong couldn't stop him.
yeah,
But he runs at you,
yeah.
Minnie Mouse puts a hand on him, he's dying.
Yeah, from
You
his
know what
own
I mean?
end. Yeah,
So-
I think he said a couple of weeks ago. He's running from his own end and he gets crushed. Oh, yeah, you know.
They-
Oh.
They run the ball up differently now too, but they all hit and turn in the tackle and then.
Yeah.
Which
yeah,
is
and
gonna
then,
cause
then
you-
run
so,
back.
You know,
yeah.
you
So
turn.
you're automatically in that position.
in that
where you-
position straight away. So as soon
Yeah.
as you hit the ground,
Yeah, that's
you're
right.
crunched up.
And how's this
That's
poor
right, so-
defender that's coming over the top? That's not his fault. You've put yourself in that position.
Yeah.
like
So maybe you should get the
Like
penalty.
when I was playing junior rugby league, my dad was my coach. You know what my
Yeah.
dad said to me? Son, run straight and hard.
Yeah.
Don't turn, don't anything. Run straight and hard.
Hmm.
Because you turn or you run sideways, you're going to get hurt.
Yeah.
And
That's
I did it 2018 off a kick, 20-metre restart. I ran the ball, ran sideways, got driven under the ribs, bang, broken collarbone.
Yeah.
You know, so straight and hard. All you young
right.
kids out there, straight and hard. Just run straight and
So I
hard.
kept saying, my
It's
son
an
plays
easy game,
the West
Then you think,
under 18s.
yeah.
Fundamentals right.
If
Yeah.
you're running hard at this play, I said, he's the one that's going to get hurt, not you.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's right. But think of it from the tackler's perspective. Who would you rather tackle? Someone who's running a sideways
And
at you, or
Gus-
someone who's running hard at you?
Gus, yeah, not someone running hard, that's for
That's
sure. But you brought that up too on 100% footy on Monday night. He said this is why the people are tackling around the chest now, mate, because the players are getting that, the forwards are getting that skillful, the offloads and the
Yeah,
sneaky
that's right.
passes that they can do. So you've got to wrap that ball up.
Yeah.
And like he said, he goes, some of these forwards, have you seen the size of their legs?
Oh,
Would you want to tackle them around the legs?
No.
And I think he said something to Peter V'landys. I think there was a Talmalolo. He goes, now, if Talmalolo was running straight and hard at you, how would you tackle him? He goes, around the legs. And Gus said to him, mate, you'd be knocked out. You'd be knocked out
Who
cold.
said that? Who said he tackled him?
Peter V'landys.
Peter.
And Gus Gould said to him, mate, you'd be knocked out.
Yeah.
He said you'd be gone.
Yeah.
He said as soon as you went down to it, he said, mate, you'd have a knee in the chin, you'd be gone.
I'm going to have to watch that interview. I
the
didn't
problem
see that
is-
with Landis.
Yeah, Gus and Peter V'landys. This was off. He didn't ask him that thing. This was off the camera. You know what I mean?
right.
Like after behind the scenes sort of thing. But and he said, "I'll tackle you around." Like, you're not going to tackle
But
Jason
V'landys
Tamalolo
did
around the legs, mate.
Landis did a really good job last year.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, with the
Through
COVID
and
thing,
that sort of stuff. Like, full
but
credit to him.
changing these rules. Stop changing the rules, man. Just
But
let it go.
is he just
Let
a
him play
puppet?
footy.
Is there other people pulling strings too, and he's the puppet? If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But
Just let him play.
also another thing, V'landys, has he played football before?
Yeah, he has.
Oh, he played junior football.
Oh yeah, I can't remember who he played for, but he has. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember an interview with him where he
Yeah,
said he
actually.
tackled every.
Tackled every-
He got he got
yeah.
$1 a tackle or something.
Yeah,
so
I
he
dare
made,
knees,
made
so, yeah.
500 tackles a game or something.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I reckon his piggy
what
bank
were we
was empty.
doing? Because we just got distracted.
We were doing
around the grounds.
Then we were up to the Storm over the Raiders, weren't we?
Yes.
34-10. So I don't know what's going on with the Raiders.
Raiders. Yeah, weren't they leading in the
Yeah,
first
well-
10 minutes of that game, 10-0 or something?
They're going to find it even harder now.
Yeah.
Sam
Halfback's
Williams
going
gone.
home, yeah.
Oh, where'd he go? He went home.
Yeah.
He's,
Oh, okay. This is the first I found out about that.
Oh, is it? Yeah. No, so
So-
he came out again.
No one knows.
So he's gone home.
No, we don't know if he's gone home, but he didn't turn up at trainer today, so they said he's been
He's been asking for-
effective immediately. So.
Yeah,
Been
right.
asking for.
Yeah.
He's
go
been
home.
asking for a release. He wants to
Yeah,
go home.
yeah.
He's homesick. And mate, like,
If he's homesick in that situation, let him go.
Go,
mate,
yeah.
look, England's massive dramas over there.
Yeah,
with
COVID
They're
and
in
everything.
lockdown
But you
and all
have
that sort
got
of stuff. And
two English
he's got
players.
a family, young kids.
Two
Don't
en-
want to be. Let him go.
Two English
Yeah.
players and Canberra gone in the space of 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Two-
Premiership
yeah.
favourite. Not
I don't
now.
mind the Raiders, but
Yeah.
No, mate, at the start of the
There
season,
is.
they were Premiership favourites. Oh, yeah, I've got nothing against the Raiders either. You
Mate,
know,
they're
they're my
travelling.
brother's team, but
Yeah, they're travelling as well as what we're
wow,
doing.
yeah,
they're,
true.
So, in a similar sort of predicament. So, I don't know what's going on.
and Jared Croker, when's he back? Is he ever going to play another game this year? Or
Well,
think that young
rumour
Chris
has it
was-
did he get
he's the next to
is it
go.
HIA? Did he get concussed?
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
Is it a
Yeah.
head knock for him, or is it
And he got
Perhaps
ri-
on that young
Yeah.
is it Chris? Is that his name?
Sebastian Chris?
Yeah,
Sebastian Chris. Yeah, they got.
But
raps
they
on
also,
him. He goes all right.
he got the captaincy. Well, he handed it in apparently, and rumour has it now that he's the next to leave.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway, yeah,
Newcastle.
interesting
Yeah,
times.
Newcastle, yeah.
Club legend down there.
Wouldn't mind seeing him in red and blue. He's
Looking for a
a
centre.
quality centre. Yeah.
Yeah, he plays on the same side as Bradman Vespa, doesn't he?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, I can frame on the other side. But geez, and Rani had a good game. Is it Koala?
Yeah.
Yeah. He had a good game on the weekend, but yeah, I don't know. He's been hot and cold this year compared to last year too.
Yeah. Bit of cuddling going on the couch over there.
Bit of canoodling.
Yeah, so anyway, Panthers 56, Rabbitohs 12.
Good game.
So that's a
you're-
two-day game, that one. I think
Good
Rabbitohs
game.
back this
If you're a
week.
Panthers fan,
Yeah.
they were red hot. They're going to be hard to beat.
Mate, that, when you look at
State
that,
of
like,
origin, like you said before, through state of origin period, they're going unless the players back up. Yeah, they're
so what,
going.
our game against the Panthers,
We were in it. We're the only team that really beat it.
We've gone as well as anybody recently against the Panthers.
Panthers, yeah,
Like, they still beat us fairly easily in the end, but
yeah,
Yeah, but not
still
nothing
only-
like that.
But, like, it's, yeah,
Well, they just put 50 points on the Rabbitohs, man. They only
Right,
put that,
that's-
24 on us.
56.
Yeah.
That's twice in
3 weeks. The Rabbitohs got 50 on them.
put on them.
I'll be actually down there on the weekend to watch the Panthers and Dogs. So it'll be interesting to see the score.
What, another
What
50
they-
points?
Yeah, to be honest, you'd think the way they're playing, the way the Dogs are playing,
Yeah.
you think it'd be a 50 plus. You would think.
They probably do better than the Rabbitohs. Probably 18, 12.
Dogs are tenacious.
Yeah,
But
like
you
I
think-
said,
but you look at the Rabbitohs.
the Dogs have been in every game that they've played in. They're just
the Panthers will do them easy.
But you look at
Yeah.
the Rabbitohs. Rabbitohs are a bloody classy team.
Of course they have.
bold prediction.
They're a top 4 side. Like,
And what's that last game?
The Riverworms.
Sea Eagles
and the Big
28
Chickens.
and the River Eels. The Riverworms.
Floor boy Gary. How'd
6.
you go with that one?
6.
6. They only managed to score 6.
It was a
points.
good 6 points.
Yeah,
It was a good try.
Gutho,
Chickens got 'em.
yeah.
Gutho, yeah. Yeah, so, but anyway, Sea Eagles looked awesome in that game.
The defence was on tap, yeah.
Oh, mate, they're looking really
Hopefully
good,
their
so.
defence is pretty poor on Sunday.
Yeah, so they're
They might be a dark horse.
Sea Eagles. Yeah, they're playing like a top 4 side now.
That's what I mean. It might be a dark horse
What
coming
are
through
they-
then.
where are they now? 6 on the ladder now.
Yeah,
aren't
they're
they?
in the 8. Yeah, so they're looking like a top 4 team. We're looking like a bottom 4 team. So we've got to do something right this weekend to get over them.
Nasty. Well,
Yeah, so
that's around the grounds for this week, boys. And Kenny, fan of the week,
Fan
brother.
of the week, yes. Fan of the week gets brought to you by Sports Power, and you get a $50 voucher.
Yeah.
So yeah, get your hands on that. This week it's going to go to Mitch Merrick. So
Oh,
good
yeah.
on you, mate.
yeah, I see him on the. I don't know him, but I see him on the page all the time.
Time,
Yeah,
yeah.
good
He's-
young fella.
Yeah.
right.
He's a fan of the
So-
show. Big Knights fan. Huge
he-
Knights fan.
Yeah,
Is he from
huge.
Singleton Way? Is he related?
No,
to
he
the-
lives in
No.
Western,
Does
actually.
he?
Yeah.
Merrick's up Singleton.
He was one of
Steve
the-
Merrick was he Wallaby halfback?
Oh, yes, Steve
Yeah,
Merrick,
right,
yeah.
yeah.
He was actually, now I think of it, Mitch was with the ladies and that with the podcast jumpers in
Oh,
Wagga.
yeah, right. eh?
Yeah, he was
yeah.
one of the ones with them. Now you think of
In
it,
Wagga,
yeah.
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 So yeah, 50
young
bucks.
fella.
50 bucks is going your way,
no,
mate.
good on you,
Courtesy
well
of
done, mate.
Sports Power.
Yeah, champion, young
On your Mitch.
Knight supporter and
Yeah. No,
fan of the
perfect.
show. But anyway, we'll be back after this quick break.
Right, yeah.
All right, guys, welcome back. It's Team List Tuesday, brought to you by Sayers Inc.
Sayers Inc.
Yeah,
Yeah. Josh's mates.
Go get
Yes.
your tattoos.
While we're quickly on the subject, Sayers Inc., we have one more week and we will be drawing the first $500 voucher.
Oh,
So, yes, one more week to get in the draw.
Yeah. Sweet.
what you got to do? 5 things, is it?
Sorry?
Is it 5 things you got to do?
No, just join the page and,
Oh, is
and
it?
subscribe
What's
to
the other one? The 5 things that you got to do.
Oh, the fan to get on the show for the fans.
okay,
yeah,
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 right, yeah.
you know, yeah. Who you
That's
are.
the other one. Sorry. Way
Who
off
you
track
are. And
How's the other thing going to dry for the jumpers for the Fijians?
yeah,
They still coming in?
yeah, well, we have got a couple of boxes full, but it's just
nice.
hard to get them over that moment
Yeah,
because of
just
everything that's going on.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so we'll remind the viewers that we're still doing
Yeah.
that. So
Oh,
if you've got
yeah.
old jumpers or whatever, send
Throw
them
it
in.
over.
Any gear, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
We've got
actually,
a few
to tell
boxes
you-
to go to Fiji already.
Tell you the
so-
truth, I don't think it was Fiji, but the club that I coach, Raymond Terrace Roosters,
Yeah.
actually sent some Raymond Terrace Roosters jerseys over to PNG,
PNG,
Papua
yeah.
New Guinea.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cool.
so
We got a few P&G viewers, too,
viewers,
so
yeah. So
We might
I
look
like,
at
I
doing
like those
something for you
blokes
guys
from
next.
Western Australia a couple of weeks back.
Yeah,
I like that.
stay tuned, don't you worry. Stay tuned is all I can say.
all right, Team List Tuesday.
Yeah, Team List Tuesday. So
Sayers Inc.
5 p.m. this Sunday. Match of the round, Newcastle Knights up against the Manly Sea
Seagulls
Eagles.
rivalry, mate.
Yeah,
It's some good
rivalry, mate.
matchups.
As soon as you start talking about it, you know, like
Yeah, yeah,
Newcastle,
it's-
Manly, all those memories
It's come back,
Like,
yeah, 97.
Chief Bunny,
Yeah.
But you look at the matchups.
Chief
You
and
got
Carroll.
Ponga and Trebojevic.
Yeah.
That'd be worth the mission in itself.
Yeah, I'll go through Manly first, I guess, because we normally do that, don't we? So, Tommy Turbo, mate, best player in the competition at the moment for me, mate. He's a gun.
That's a big call, but
Yeah.
it's
Turbo,
it's
Yeah.
up there.
Jason Saab, young bloke they picked
Oh, yeah,
up from
the 10
from
foot
the
5
Dragons.
winger.
Yeah. So would have been interesting to get Dom Young out there this weekend, and
Well, Braden
Throw him-
Musgrove.
throw
Braden
him on.
Musgrove's
Yeah,
pretty
Braden
lanky,
Musgrove's-
and I
yeah.
think
yeah, I don't
against
think he's a
him.
Jason Saab, but
Yeah.
yeah. So that would be a good matchup, but. Brad Parker, he's going all right. He's scored a couple of tries last weekend, and Morgan Harper, the young bloke they picked up from the Bulldogs.
I tell you,
He's keeping. He's keeping. What's the other one?
Tell you, he's going rather well too for Manly.
Moses Sully. He's keeping Moses Sully out
of the side, yeah.
So
Yeah, Moses Sully, he might be someone the Knights could have a look at too. He's pretty handy.
Is he off contract this year, is he?
Oh, what's the contract mean?
Yeah.
But the next one, Reuben Garrick.
Yeah, another one.
He's going well.
Mate, he's a good player, but
He
the
good
French,
kicker, isn't he?
French goal kicker.
yeah. So
Did you see him on the weekend?
Yeah.
He's just about to kick the goal and they sound the hooter.
Yeah, he was pretty upset about that, wasn't he?
Yeah.
yeah, the 5'8", Josh Wilton, he's been playing in the back row, absolutely.
Johnny,
killing
his
it.
nephew.
Nephew of the
nephew,
Knights, great. Yeah, Johnny.
Shoot.
Yeah, geez, he had a good sidestep, Johnny Schuster.
Oh, didn't he?
Yeah, Daly Cherry Evans at halfback.
Not a fan.
Ah, mate, how's his neck?
Daly Cherry have a
Neck
win.
up.
weirdest-
Neck up, you goose.
Daly
He's
Cherry
got
have a
the weirdest
win.
shoulders and neck I've ever seen, I think.
Neck minute.
He's a sook. He's a whinger. He's a dead set sook.
Yeah, he's good 1 minute. Neck minute, he's not.
Neck win.
Yeah, right there. Forward pack, Daniela Pasaka, he's come on good. With Marty Tapella on the front row. Lachlan Croker playing hooker.
Yeah.
Carl Lawton and Sean Kepi in the back row. And Jake Travojevic.
I like Jake, but he's been a bit quiet, like.
Yeah,
lately
he's
he has.
been good the last couple of weeks.
I like the bloke.
Yeah, the last couple of weeks he's been stepping up.
Out of the pair of them, I like Jake better than Tom.
You look at their pack, Buck, and you look at our pack on paper. Our pack kills them on paper.
Unfortunately, paper don't get out.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So let's turn it into a performance this weekend, eh? So their bench, they got Curtis Sirinen, Moses Sully, Zach Sadler, and Toafoa Sipley.
Oh, who's the last one, sorry?
Toa Fafofa
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Sipley.
Sipley.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sips they call him.
Yeah.
We'll just call him Sips.
Sips, eh? Sips.
Righto. Newcastle Knights. Kalen Ponga back this week.
Need a bag.
So we need a big game from him. Stafford Tow has kept his spot on the
I'd like to see him have a better game, Stafford. I'm a fan of his, but, you know.
I've said it all year that he's a good player. The kid can play. With the ball in hand, he's as good as any winger, I think.
I like him.
But he's making some poor decisions at the moment in defence. So
Yeah.
And he
just gotta
was
be a
on
little
that
bit-
same side
That's
that
their side,
the
yeah.
Cowboys were leaking.
It's a
so,
very young edge.
yeah.
Yeah.
Him and Simi on one side. It's a very young, inexperienced edge. But they've just got to learn to be a little bit more patient and play together a bit on that edge, I think.
Well, he's got Tuala there with him this week.
Tuala.
Tuala hasn't been that.
Tuala played a ride on the weekend, but Tuala is, I reckon, Tuala's a left side centre. He plays his better games when he's on the left side of the field.
yeah.
Where,
To be honest,
when
But that's
Bradman's
Brady's side,
so-
yeah.
To be honest, I would have, had a rule. If I was O'Brien, I would have contemplated putting Brady Jones in at centre.
Yeah.
What about Gemmett? Where's he been? You know what I mean? Surely
Yeah, well,
he
Gemma's
must
been
be.
he's been on the extended bench, but yeah.
I don't
but
think he's
anyway.
this week, is he?
Nah, he's
No.
not. He's not this week. I think Semi's kept his spot, hasn't he?
Jack Johns comes in.
Yeah, righto. So yeah, Bradman Best is the centre with Anari Tuala with Braden Musgrave on the other wing. See, Musgrave's another bloke. Like we're really missing Heimel Hunt and Edric
Edric,
Lee.
yeah.
They're big outs.
But
Yeah.
That's you get all
Braden
that.
Musgrave, he's only had a handful of games.
Yeah, but your
Young-
wingers, they
youngsters.
get you. It's coming out of your own end. They
He
get
had a
you set
blinder against the
started.
Raiders. and,
Yeah, he did. But they get you set started. You need big
Yeah.
bodied wingers to bring the ball out.
And
of your
Heimel
end.
and Edric had that.
Stafford's good at it.
Yeah.
No, you don't really need. They've just got to, get in and have a go, so to
Yeah,
speak.
but you need-
Because I know I touch on a lot because I watch a lot of it. Brian Toole, he's about 4'2".
Yeah, but he's a big winger.
But some of these boys are bigger. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're not as strong as him, but like,
true.
he carries the ball better. He's in my New South Wales side this year. He carries the ball better
How
than
much
anyone.
does he weigh again? Has Freddie ever found that out? Or
Oh, I don't know.
yeah.
He wouldn't be much,
What
would
was
he?
he worried about? It was
I think I think he's over 100 kgs.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
He's a big kid. Like he's a big
Yeah.
boy. But yeah, that's what they need. Like, and that's what I mean. You need those wingers that can give you you the start of your set. That go forward, so that helps your forwards as your forwards are coming.
Oh, that's
back.
right. You got
Your
like an
backs are-
extra forward.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And that's we're missing that at the moment. Like, no doubt at all. So
Not like last year. We had that last year with Edric Heimel, and I think
that's
even
right.
Tuala, and I think it was Gemmett. Gemmett was there. You know what I mean? And they were.
yeah,
That's what got our sets rolling.
You look
With
at-
those backs coming out, and then we'd kick downfield, and we just kept them down there.
Mate,
And,
Heimel Hunt's our most underrated player, I reckon.
yeah, Heimel, he's a gun, mate.
But you look
He's a really good player.
Like you said, going back to Edric last year, you looked at a few runs that Edric did from dummy half coming in.
Yeah.
And he made a few breaks.
Breaks, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like, we're going to miss him. We're going to miss him because he's all but gone. We're going to miss Edric.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure he's going. Well, I don't know.
He's all but gone. Until I see it.
I'm pretty sure he's.
I think he's been told
Yeah.
he's gone. So
Yeah, well, I think he's going. Well, I don't know. Linked is this link again? But yeah, I think he's linked with the doggies. But I don't
think
know.
that's been hanging around that rumour. But
No, good luck to him because
we've got a couple of spots to fill with next year. We're looking for a centre. We're looking at a right centre. Let's talk
Gagai.
looking at Gagai again. I don't know if Gagai's in. So like Gagai,
Yeah.
Gagai's good with the ball.
He's got to be coming. He's got to be getting a bit old too, isn't he?
Oh, no, maybe in his late 20s.
Yeah.
27, 28 maybe.
Yeah.
But he's always, for me, he's not a real good defensive centre.
Yeah.
So, good defensive winger.
Okay. So,
Right.
I don't
When
think
he's
he's a
playing
good
in the maroon jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's a good mate.
he's got to put a maroon jersey underneath.
Hey, fair.
Yeah, but anyway, we'll see what happens with that.
And the rest of our bench.
Our bench, we haven't even got
We
the
haven't got
halves
the
yet.
forwards or the halves. Yeah.
No, that's
So in the
right.
halves, we've got Kurt Mann and Phoenix Crosland. Young Phoenix is going pretty well, and Kurt Mann, mate, like we said before, he'll bounce back. Our forward pack, it's the same forward pack we've been putting on the field pretty much all year. So Clemmer, Brayley, Sayafidi, Tyson Frizzell, Fitzgibbon, and Mitch Barnett at lock. So it's a good pack. Mate. They can do the job.
It's a good pack and a
That's
good bench. when
You look
think
at them on
about it,
paper, but like you're saying, that's as
Mate,
good as any pack in the
And
competition.
Jaden Brayley, man, he's underrated, mate. Jaden Brayley,
Yeah.
right? He's
I don't think
he's putting his hand up potentially for a New South Wales spot too. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I don't
And a
think
lot
he's
of them,
there.
mate. He's
I'm like you. He could be and probably should be, but unfortunately, it looks like they're going to stick with Damien Cook.
cool. Yeah.
Because once again, back there, Appy Coruscant was mentioned, and they've
Yeah,
gone, nah, we'll probably look at staying with Cook. Like,
Yeah,
especially
I
if he's
think,
on form.
Yeah.
he wouldn't be too bad if you're going with the Penrith halves as your halves combination.
But he's a
That gives
bloody
you-
good hooker.
He's a very good hooker.
Oh, to be honest, like, not trying to be biased, but I think Appy Coruscant is, at the moment, playing way better than Damien Cook.
Cook's out of form at the moment.
That's
yeah,
right.
he is.
So it's supposed to be
I-
picked on form.
Yeah, I think, and I mentioned it before, you need a little bit of experience there in State of Origin as
True.
well.
Yeah,
And
well,
Cook brings
Cook's
that.
got
Like,
it.
you don't want to run him with
Too many
7
debutants.
or 8 year.
But like you said,
first gamers.
if it's going to have
But
the
if it's going to be
Penrith
Lurline
halves
and
and
Cleary.
yeah.
that'll work.
Coruscant, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
he's a very underrated player too.
Yeah, but anyway, so yeah, the pack looks good. The bench, Connor Watson, Jacob Sayafidi, Suaso Sue, and Brody Jones. So it's a good bench too. Like we said that last week, but too, like I like the look of our bench. But
There's strong, and then you got versatility.
Jack Johns, Josh
yeah,
King.
that's exactly right.
And
So-
the outs is Blake Green.
yeah, that's right. And Blake, who's retired this week, so
Oh yeah. So hopefully the Knights do something for him on the weekend. I'd like to see it.
like we said, but like Matt
think
Lodge
2
comes into that side. He doesn't. I don't know.
Does he start or does he go on the bench?
I don't know.
And then who do you take?
Who do you take out of the starting lineup? Do you take Clemmer out? Or Daniel Sayafidi out? You can't take Sayafidi or Clemmer out. Like
I'd maybe start him on the bench.
so, he potentially.
But then
I don't
who do you take off there?
know. Yeah, that's right. So, geez, it makes it a strong forward.
Oh, it'd be a
rotation.
good position to have, but
Yeah.
like who do you take off?
Mate, I'll be honest. I don't know.
Yeah, no,
I
I
don't
can't
know.
say that name either.
I can't.
You
I can't
take
say any of their names, mate.
No.
That's right. It's hard,
So-
isn't it?
Right.
Brody
Come,
gives you that
but-
extra
Versatility.
versatility. He can go into the centres.
That's
he can
right.
Play out wide. He can play in the back row. Can play a lock.
To me, he's in my starting line. He
the
should be
centres.
at number 3.
Yeah,
The way it showed he can play it, and
yeah.
Well, that Cronulla game, that was a blinder when he had that, and he was in the centre there and he killed
Yeah,
it.
put
He
his hand up,
actually-
didn't he? So,
So
and Jesse
it's-
Sue,
okay.
mate, like we could talk about Jesse Sue every week. He's. Yeah,
I
he's
don't know
playing
how
good
he's not.
footy, so-
Like out of that forward pack, I don't know how he's not getting the starting.
Jesse.
Lock, yeah.
Oh, who do you leave out of the starting side? But for him, drop, maybe Fitzgibbon.
Mitch Barnett, he's come out of his skin once he's gone to lock, hadn't he? He's starting to. He's been getting really aggressive the last couple of games.
Yeah.
So
To be honest,
I'm checking him for a blind or two on the weekend to be
he's a
aggressive
gun,
again.
mate.
So
I'm waiting to see
Hmm.
Mitch Barnett and the Eels when we play the Eels. Nathan Brown.
Yeah, take him back to their under-20s days.
Oh, yeah. But no, to me, okay, this is a
That's
problem.
what I mean,
This is a problem solved, okay? Matt Lodge comes in next week.
Yeah.
BJ goes to free. Sorry, Tawala, you know.
Well, Tawala can go onto the wing for Musgrave.
Yeah. And then that leaves a spot on the bench.
Yeah.
So then he comes on the bench.
It'd be interesting to
But-
see what happens.
But then you've got another problem. Jake Clifford.
Yeah.
You know he's going to go in, but who do you get rid of from there?
It'd be-
And where do they go?
At the moment,
At the
I think
moment,
they'd
it'd
probably
be
leave
Phoenix.
Yeah, I think Crosland would probably be the one that'd be left out at the moment. Which
Unfortunately, because
unfortunately,
he's
he's
been
playing
playing
well.
pretty
he's
well.
been one of our better players.
Players,
That's what I
yeah.
mean. Like,
But you know what? Yeah, I won't say it, but we're odds on that to be an injury, mate, and not have that problem. But what a problem to have! Like, and we're struggling.
good problem.
We're struggling, to win football games, but. We have a conversation like that when we've got a bloke coming in and we go,
Where do you
put him in the
That's
sideline?
right.
So obviously he's got to get a start, mate. Like he's in there somewhere. He
But
was
saying that, okay.
he was in the
Well,
best
obviously, he was bought. He was bought at the club to have a start. You know what I mean? Obviously, they
Yeah,
bought him.
he
I
was-
reckon it was the void to partner Mitchell Pearce in the halves. So
Clifford, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, but anyway, we'll see what happens. So
It's only a week away.
a week away.
Don't be surprised if you see
I'm thinking more Matt Lodge. That's more where do
Yeah,
we put
but
him?
don't be surprised
and
if
he's got to
he's-
be there. He was in the best couple of front rows in the competition last weekend.
yeah.
Don't be
Yeah,
surprised
weekend.
if you see Matt Lodge here earlier than you think.
I'm
His
expecting him to be
offloads are good too.
I'm
Like,
expecting him
he's
here
got
next
a he's
week.
got a unreal offloading
Next
game.
couple of
So
Well, no, it's just the vibe I'm getting. I wouldn't be surprised if you see two new players run out
Next week.
against the Eels.
yeah.
Is it still
Oh, well,
June
we
30
know
or they've put
Clifford.
it back to
Yeah.
August
Nah,
or
it's gone
something?
to
now,
August.
haven't
Yeah.
they?
It's August now. I don't know what the date is, but I
Yeah.
know it's August.
Yeah, so
So they pushed it back.
well,
I don't know whether
the
it's
best part
going to
about
be
that deal
like
is too, like picking him up for 400,000. He's an 800,000 on an $800,000 contract.
Yeah, you only get 400.
yeah, Brisbane are paying
Yeah.
the other. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I don't agree with that, but I do this time.
Yeah.
But
I wouldn't like
if-
it the other way. but-
nah, because if
So that's-
your club, if this club wants him, I'm sorry, you take that contract's done. You sign a new contract.
Nah, the problem there is who's going to offer him $800,000,
Yeah,
and he's not
he's
going. And
supposed
he's
to
not
be-
going to leave. Like if he's playing,
Was it Billy Walters? Is going up there to.
Yeah.
And they got Albert Kelly, so I'm
Yeah.
assuming Billy Walters and Albert Kelly will be the halves pairing.
Yeah.
And that'll be the fourth father
Father,
son.
son.
yeah.
Yeah, so.
God, they're coming on like okay.
Yeah,
so,
they
aren't
are
they?
at the moment, yeah. But
But anyway, that's Teamless Tuesday.
Yeah, team list, and
Let's hopefully next week we're going,
it's probably crew.
how do you
review as
take
well.
all of them out of these? They all had a blinder.
Hopefully, we're having that conversation.
Hopefully that's
so,
their yeah.
not hopefully, it will. It will.
Touch wood.
Yeah,
And yeah.
That's chipwood, mate, or chipwood.
Oh, well, close enough to me at the moment. But yeah, that's Crew Review and Teamless Tuesday for this week.
yeah.
Brought to you by Say Zinc and Museo's Corner.
Yep,
And
the big sponsors.
yeah, so don't forget, as I said, one more week. Probably next week we'll draw it, eh? Say Zinc Tattoo next week.
Oh, yeah, mate, if you want.
How are we doing the draw? How's it going to
We'll get all the names and put it in the final number, you know,
Yeah.
and just let it punch its own number. And whoever, say if it's 502, you go to number 502 and it might be Teresa Green. Maybe.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
So that
true.
way it's fair.
Or the leaves are green, most of the rest of the trees
Depends
green.
if it's autumn.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that way it's fair, you know, and it can be shown that it's done fairly. And
Yeah, yep.
just if there's 2,000 names as D. Smita, just don't worry.
Yeah, no, that's a bit. Yeah, you can't have that.
I've got no more room anyway.
Yeah, no, you can't have that. That's ridiculous.
It might be,
That's
might be 2,000 names as
Josh.
Jay Wilton.
Yeah, Teague's brother.
Yeah, that's rigged as well.
That's what it might be.
Good prize.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Yeah.
$500, mate. That's
Yeah.
almost what?
That's a
Half
that's
a sleeve, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the first of 2, so get into it. Anyway, guys, yeah, that's us for another week, and
Yeah.
see you at the game.
We've been through some tough
Nice.
times the last
I'll be
couple
there,
of
mate,
months,
with bells on.
last 7 or 8 weeks, but I think
Yeah,
we've got some
it's
times
good to be
coming.
back at home, and we've got the next 2 weeks at home, so it'll be
I
good.
think we're coming into a good period. I think we're
Yeah.
going to start turning.
Something's gotta
around
change.
soon,
Yeah.
so.
It can't.
It's too much. Like we say, mate. Cream always floats to the top. Like form's temporary,
Yeah.
class is permanent. Mate.
Yeah,
Our
that's
pack's
it.
pretty classy.
But
like.
you go
It's
through that
just-
lineup,
it's back 5, mate.
and
That's-
there's so many passionate people about that aren't just there for the money. They're passionate and they want to play.
yeah, that's right.
So it's going to change. It's going to change. Stay
will.
patient. It will change. Like the old.
It starts this weekend, mate, against Manly. I said it the last few weeks, you know what I mean? But it will eventually. Look, we're back at home. Yeah, we go well at home, so.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah. Until then, we'll
Adjourn
see you
for the
next
night.
week, and
it
Josh will
again
be
next
back
week.
next week, and we
Yeah.
may have a special someone with us next week. We'll stay
Yeah.
tuned with that. And
What's happening with Damien?
Big Damos, he's enjoying the high life.
He's been up on the Gold Coast, hasn't
Yeah,
he?
he's going to
Yes.
Melbourne next week. and
Yeah,
something,
so
yeah.
he's enjoying the
Life's good.
Life's
travelling
good.
Australia, mate.
Yeah.
So
Is he on? He might be the next one on that show. Travel Guides.
Yeah.
Mm.
I thought you were
He's
going to say
going around, isn't he?
Bachelor.
The Bachelor.
yeah, what's the commercial
Throw him on
say? Was it? Yeah, stay in your own backyard, travel here this year. Yeah, so
There's a lot of people doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, Damo's still involved with us, but he's just had a, bit of
mate,
a
he's
travel
been up on the
bug.
Gold Coast. He went up for Magic Round and Brisbane and
Going to Melbourne. I mean, when did we play at the Storm?
around 17,
Oh, maybe he's going
18, 16, somewhere
for.
around
When's
there.
the Origin? At Melbourne, is that first?
Besides-
Nah,
This
MCG,
weekend, so-
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so-
the first game, June 9.
That's
Expect-
maybe what he's
expect
going
to be-
down for.
Yeah.
expect a big game from Daniel Sayafudi and David Clemmer this week with Origin sides being named too. So.
Yeah, no, I think Freddie's over Clemmer, eh? I don't think.
Yeah,
I don't think.
I
Clemmer,
know what's
yeah.
happened there.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
something's.
You can't just.
I
don't
think
know.
actually, to tell you the truth, I think it's more than just form.
Yeah,
I think
I
it's
guess
something
so.
under.
Oh, he was a
I think
forefront
Clemmer. I
role
think
last
Clemmer
year.
might have said something to Fittler, or Fittler said something to Clemmer, or I think I don't know.
Yeah, but if
It's-
that's the case, I'll pull your head in. Just
Yeah.
things are set at the heat of the
game's-
moment.
Yeah.
The state of Origin's bigger than one
Yeah.
person's ego. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, anyway, pull your head in.
It's
fella.
something. Yeah, something bigger than. Yeah.
Anyway, well, that's us for another week. Thanks, Floorboy Gary and producer Brandon, and yeah, as Josh says,
Once a night, always a night.
good night.
Night.
Go the Knights. Shit go.
I'm waiting for the punchline.
Shit go.
There is no punchline. Kenny was doing his hair.
Yeah. We got a lot in common, me and Kenny. Like we've both got mullets. I've got the reverse mullet. He's got the real one.
All right,
That's Brendan's not fucking laughing too much.
He's
No fucking.
that phone.
Yeah.
Mr. Burns.
Stop that.
You're going to get fucking sunburned under that.
There's another 5 minutes going.
All right, let's do it. Ready?
Go, righto. Let's go.
Come on, people, listen now. 'Cause I don't think